volume down over here. All right. It's weird. You got to go through a ritual every single time it seems to start a live stream, right? What is going on, right? A little early. When I say early, meaning in the event, a couple people going to pop up in here, right? But peace, power, and profit to the family, right? Uncle Jocelyn, salute to everybody. Again, it's Sunday. People are enjoying some aspects of what sports is still offering out there, right? It's a little all over the place, or what we say wishy-washy in the South a little bit, right? Right. But nonetheless, we got some sports back on the TV for some of you sports fans. And I know you guys were waiting, ladies too, waiting patiently to get some kind of form of entertainment, right? Some form of entertainment to get you through, again, this pandemic situation, right? So shout out to everybody out there who has a profession in the sports world, who's now being able to, I should say, garner some views, right? Get their fans back in the building, and I say, somewhat in the building. If it's just from the comfort of your seat cushion, right? You're still in the building virtually, right? So shout out to those guys. Again, the bag ain't stopping though. I didn't hear anything about them saying it's going to cut off, these professional players' purses during the coronavirus. So I think they was going to get paid regardless. So I think they was kind of forced back out there one way or the other, right? Nonetheless, they still getting paid, right? And for us, shout out to the investors and traders out there, right? In our sports arena, right? We suit up every day to go tackle this stock market, right? To go play the field of the global financial markets, right? We have our own sports arena, right? Apple, Netflix, Google, Tesla, right? Microsoft, you name it, right? That's pretty much our opponents every single day, right? When we're out there in the field of play, when it comes to being able to go out there and acquire a bag void of a Mr. Charlie, right? It gets no better than that, right? Again, it becomes a no-brainer once you become saturated in the industry and understanding how to be able to get money on your own time, right? If people say, we getting money, right? Give a song go, we getting money. Y'all know that song, I don't know. But anyway, so peace, power, and profit. We have a few family popping in the building. We have Sister Simply Unique in the house, or Simply Unique to you guys affectionately, right? Peace, power, and profit to you, Ilbo. Happy to have you here. We have Overseas in the building, popping through, coming through, gracing us with his presence. Appreciate you as always. Happy to have him in the building. Shout out to our family, C's in the house, right? We have Ilba Monica Landon came through, whoop, whoop, right? Peace, power, and profit to her. She is the house liaison of all things business and financial literacy. Definitely go subscribe to her channel. You will not be disappointed. Matter of fact, you'll benefit from it in more ways you even give yourself credit for, right? You're out there looking at a lot of stuff on YouTube, really wasting your time spinning your wheels. Go get on some of her content. Again, follow her on the Dagger Squad when we go live every Wednesday under the Urban Economic Empowerment Show. You will not be disappointed. Again, we're talking about everything that's dealing with business, management, financial literacy. Again, getting started with your business. I can go down a list of things, right? Just notice the key word, business, right? Business related, all right? And you will not go wrong. Shout out to her. I think she was getting it in a little early on her Facebook, right? I saw her working it out, right? That's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So again, just want to wish you all a great, sun day, right? Got to pause between that sun and day, right? Wishing you all a great sun day, right? Shout out to Ra, right? Right. Happy to everybody, hoping again having a great evening as we are now inside of the futures market hour, where the markets has just opened up at 6 p.m. Y'all guys know every Sunday at 6 p.m. the futures markets opens up, and we are underway, right? We're underway in terms of buyers and sellers going at it, getting after this market, coming off of Friday. Again, you guys know how the market closed out Friday. Again, we were all over the place as we were last week, coming off the week previous before that, where the market obviously sustained a major blow, knocking down some of these all-time highs. this nostalgic feeling that we could just only go up, or stocks only go up, right? Quote unquote, stocks only go up, right? Well, that wasn't the case last week, right? And so, or the previous week before that too, because we've been going up and down, pinging back and forth against some solid resistance and support levels. And we broke one Friday that actually broke a little bit of support and came down and tested a point in the market where, again, we're now having to kind of, strategize and make sure that we're realistic in our approaches in terms of how we're going to add to our long-term positions. Some of you guys that got them long-term stock positions out there, and you get it to add, or so-called quote-unquote buy the dip, right? Well, there's a strategic and methodical way that you can do that without being a little too antsy, right? And so we always say study the markets, follow the money, right? The trend is your friend. You guys understand how this stuff goes. Right, you guys understand how this stuff go, and if you're learning, take your time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be so giddy to get out there and submit your money. Right, you can. Again, that's your choice. That is your, universe given choice. But I will say this, right? The goal is to buy low, sell high if you're going long, and the goal is what, right? Sell high and buy low if you're going short. So always try to be, again, cognizant of that when you're trying to position yourself properly. Right? We use the 4 W's. What, why, where, and when. That's just pretty much saying, hey, I've done my due diligence. I've done, and my discipline is on point. Then let's go get these dollars, right? So again, knowing your battlefield, right? Knowing what you're going into, so to speak. The same way we invest our time when we do research for buying shoes, purses, houses, cars, your honey bun, your favorite, I guess, promotional hamburger, whatever, right? Popeye's chicken sandwiches, right? You've done that research on that, right? Well, all them commercials hit you. That's what that was, right? You got FOMO'd, right? When you got that chicken sandwich, right? But nonetheless, everything in life obviously comes with a value of due diligence and discipline, especially if it's discovery for you, it's something new to you. Take your time, right? The stock market isn't going anywhere. It will be around when your grandkids come up into existence. So you want to make sure you prepare yourself now to leave them what? Opportunities, right? A bag, right? And the markets gives us that, right? If you couldn't make it through your legs and your back and your knees as an athlete, well, guess what? This is our athletic arena right here, right? This is our athletic arena right here, right? These stocks right here, these stonks, right? These stonks, right? In my President Trump voice, right? The stonks are definitely going to get you down that road because guess what? These things have legs and they have what? Unlimited growth potential if it's that what? It's that special stock. Right. And so, again, you have to make sure you do your due diligence, and everything that seems to be good ain't necessarily good. Just be, again, cognizant of that as well. And choose, as I say, choose what? Choose well. Right. Choose well. Right. Trade safe, choose well, and stay green, my friends. You guys, I've been saying that quote for like years. Right. Trade safe, choose well, and stay green, my friends. Right. You have to understand the battlefield that you're on. So as you see right here, again, we have the US 30, which is the Dow, up, again, 217 points starting off this futures market. What has the market jumping like this to the upside, right? What has the market banging up almost near 1% in the futures market already 40 minutes in? The market is taking off, right? You have the S&P 500 or the US 500 here up 23.75 points, 0.71%. Again, 40 minutes into the game, and this thing is inching higher, right? We up now roughly around 334 and some change, right? And, making some headway. We're making some headway, right? We're making some headway in terms of, again, a little rebound coming off Friday's pullback scenario, right? Again, the market was all over the place, so you can say it pulled back, it went up some, pulled back. But, again, the markets are trying to establish a support because it's been, again, falling lately. And the end result is, again, everybody's trying to catch that proverbial bottom, right? The dip buyer, right? And so, again, it's like waiting. Man, Burlington going to drop that sale. Saks Avenue, Fifth Avenue, going to drop that sale. They're going to drop that sale. I'm waiting. Man, I can't wait, right? Yeah, FOMO then, go out there and buy it too expensive. And literally the next day, it's on sale for about 30-40% cheaper, right? It's like, God, dog it, man, right? Tempted to take it back, right, and buy it cheaper, right? Yeah, like as it go, hey, good luck, right? Good luck, right? But yeah, so again, as you can see, again, US Tech 100, again, that's your NASDAQ, your QQQs. or your XLK. Again, we had the NASDAQ, again, up about 109 points. It's been the laggard of all the indices, obviously, exchanges, I should say, excuse me, or in this case, indices, but only for the reason, again, that a lot of the tech stocks were overbought. Again, extremely nosebleed section in terms of some of their, their value and where they were sitting on charts. Again, your Apples, your Netflix, your Googles, your Amazons. I mean, even Tesla. I mean, a few others out there as well. They just literally carried the entire market for the past 4 or 5 months. And we found out why, right? We got some insight literally about a week or so ago on exactly why the tech sector was just running up to the upside like it had no tomorrow, right? And it was mainly driven by, again, we know the Feds had something to do with it too, and Steve Mnuchin, Cutler, everybody pumping, all right? But it was SoftBank, right? The big conglomerate IPO, VC investor, whatever you want to call them, angel investor. They were behind a lot of the S&P, a lot of the tech, any of those stocks, obviously in the Dow, whatever they had to deal with tech, they were the ones behind it, pumping those up. They had a $4 billion stake in the tech sector, right? Going back, I think it was around what, May, somewhere around there, May, give or take May or June. And obviously, if you go back to those time frames on your chart, you'll see exactly how the tech sector really began to kind of pick up some steam. And it was just like a race after that point, a race to the what? The proverbial unknown top, right? Some of these stocks were already at all-time highs, and they were just going higher, right? So again, no chart, to kind of chart from that point on. It was all price discovery, and we saw again some very interesting scenarios where the market just kept going to the upside, and we were witnessing, again, what we know to be a lot of froth really take root. And it was obvious, but again, that's why I believe Tesla and also Apple went forward and did their forward stock splits, right? Because they just was like, man, look, I get it. People love our stock. People think our stocks are safe havens. This, that, and the third. They're disruptive. They're this, they're, whatever. Sorry. So we're going to do a forward stock split to kind of make sure if we have any euphoria going until potentially next year, we can bring in new investors, right? And grow our, book value even more with a cheaper price. A cheaper price stock. Again, Apple went from 500 to 125. Tesla came down from 2,300 down to what, 450, right? Get excited, right? And now here's what's interesting about that. Now all of a sudden, a lot of analysts are saying what? Tesla's what? Overbought. It does not garner this valuation. It's just not this. It's just not. Now they were barely saying that when it was at 2,100, 1,900. It was like, oh no, Tesla's going to 2,500. Oh, Tesla's use case. Oh no, they're just. And all of a sudden now they kind of what? Switched up on it, right? Must be two sides, right? So they switched up the game, and now Tesla's only worth what? Less than what they're saying is worth now. All right. Some people even throwing around that, again, it can go down and crash as low as like $75. Like, where those guys at? Where they get that from, right? Where they do that at? Hey, what's going on, Over Zane? Over Zane then came through the building. Peace, power, and profit to you, Over. Happy to have you in the building. Again, we getting ready to get this drawing underway. Again, I want to keep you guys long. Again, the reason we are here today is to give away our second t-shirt, giving and paying back, again, paying homage to you guys, the subscriber base, the family base. Again, this is just as much your channel as it is mine. I've always stated that and always will, because I realize the power when we all come together and form Voltron, right? Keep using that scenario, right? And what that does for all the people who come here for, anything that has to do with investing and trading the financial market. So again, shout out to you all. We're getting ready to get this thing underway. We do have our brother Zane, who's also entered into the drawing this week. So good luck. Again, we have Sept Unique. She entered. We have Open Caesar. We got Sister Monica is always in the house. She automatically goes into the pot, right? And so I want to again give us a salute, right? A African Emporium salute to you all who have made this channel for what it is today and how it continues to, growing at its own pace. Right. Again, I'm not a harbinger of like, share, subscribe, but I understand it has power. When you find value in something, that's what people do, right? They just do it out of the respect because they feel like this was edifying to them, right? They get something from it, they give back, right? If it's a like, if it's a share, if you even subscribe, somebody just watching, that's the way they give back, right? Cost them nothing, right? But it means a lot to, to the value of people who may come behind and see it, in the same likeness, right? And so again, shout out to you all. So we have, matter of fact, two places, three, where we pull it from. So again, we have the old video again that we was initially putting in our entry for the t-shirt for this week's drawing. Shout out to our brother Mathis who won last week. Again, he had the science t-shirt. That t-shirt should have made it to his place already. If not, it'll be there by Monday at the latest, right? So shout out to that brother, right? And again, hopefully, whoever this week's winner is, they'll have a chance to, again, be able to procure one of the t-shirts out of my merchandise for this week. Again, as me saying, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, right? And so we have one more next week. So keep in mind, we have another week for the drawing for one of you guys, all right, to win another t-shirt. So definitely stay tuned to that. Again, we were definitely late on the ball this week, right? We started the doggone post around Thursday or Friday. So again, giving people kind of short notice, but we got some entries nonetheless. Again, y'all know how this stuff go. You follow the channel, you hang out, you get a chance to win. That's what it's all about. All right, so bada bing, bada boom. All right, so again, shout out to you all for being, again, awesome people. I'd rather go to war financially with nobody except you guys because, again, we're diligent, right? We're diligent, right? And so, again, if you have not, I'm going to give people a little extra chance this time. If you have not had a chance to fill in or type the value of PPP into the old video to be entered into the drawing for this week's t-shirt giveaway out of my merch, I will give you a chance to do it now. All right. So all you have to do is, let's see, where is that? Where is it? We go over to, let's see, where is that? Where is that doggone channel? That doggone post at? So I'm just going to go over to that post here, right? All right, so let's do this here. So yes, all you have to do is go over here. Again, I got to make you do a little work, man. Little work, golly. All right, little work. All right, go over here and type, PPP in the comment section, and then you'll automatically go into the drawing. We're gonna do a drawing here in about the next 15 minutes, so give you a little time, right? If you have not, type PPP in the comment section, right? In the section, excuse me. I'm about to say session, right? All right. And you'll be entered into the drawing here, right? All right. And then you'll be good to go, right? So here, let me put this here. That way, you guys will have access to that. Again, if you have not, and if you want to. Not that you have to, but it's just a way y'all know how to do this stuff. We're just giving back, right? All right. So type PPP in the comment section. Again, click here, click that YouTube link, and you'll be right over. What's going on, Brandon in the house? That came through, the resident hospice in the house. He's in the building. Peace, power, and profit to you. Happy to have you here on this awesome Sunday as we're sitting here watching the futures market rip to the upside, right? What's causing that, right? Right. So there are some interesting news reels that did come out, again, from Friday till today, right? That kind of gave way to the futures market obviously being up the way it is right now, right? Because, you have the future market here hey, it's moving, right? All we can say is that it is moving. And, 200 points, pretty decent, not bad for a future session, that is, right? And the same for the S&P at 23 points, right? So we go back real quick, right? We're going to do this really quick here. Again, while we have a little time, give a few people to kind of type in PPP in the comment section of the other side, the video, I should say. Before we do the drawing here, I do want to show y'all this really quick here, right? Really quick here. Because, we're always working over here, and I have it no other way, right? I believe in the power that we're going to crank this channel up. We're gonna go to work on it, right? Even when we give away stuff, we're going to give away some future information in the same way, right? For the market. So, again, all right, let's go over to the S&P, right? Let's go over into the S&P. Right, 500. Again, let's stay on the daily chart here just for the sake of this conversation here. All right. And so, again, if you can see here, we wrote this, this pretty much this note here way back, back at the point around about the end of August, somewhere around there, mid and the end of August, that, this is what we want to see by what? September the 15th. We're coming up on that, Tuesday, right? Right. We're coming up on that Tuesday. We will be at, September 15th. Right. I was like, if we can get to 350 by then, we'll have, we'll have a nice little level of continuation, right? Kind of climbing this little the quote unquote wall of worry in this channel, so to speak, and just looking at this, how this thing is set up here, right? We'll be able to climb this little wall of worry and kind of keep trekking to the upside, knowing that we'll have some pullback. So what happened here, right? So what happened was, we literally went from 337, 338 all the way up to 358 and change near 360 in a matter of how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days we went from 338 all the way to 360. Couldn't make this stuff up, right? Again, as you can see on the RSI went extremely overbought. I mean, it was just like, man, these people said, forget that. We're not going to let this thing just crawl this mean line, meaning this middle line, the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss, right? We wasn't going to ride this mean line all the way up 350 in a more safe, methodical way. These people said, bump that, screw that, let's send it higher now. And that's basically what happened. FOMO kicked in. Wall Street got behind it. BlackRock, JP Morgan, which is the desk that's operating under the repo operation for the Federal Reserve, they went to obviously buying bonds. They was already buying, certain derivatives, but the Feds were buying bonds, and the JP Morgan and BlackRock was basically buying what? Big time ETFs, right? Because that's what they was doing with that money that was coming from the Feds, which they were the curators of that money from the Treasury. So they were buying big time ETFs. Again, the NASDAQ, right? The tech sector, they was buying the SPY, right? Some of it was going to the Dow, right? A little bit was going to the financial sector, XLF, but nonetheless, we already know they were dumping a lot of that money into the SPY, and then again in the tech sector. And so the market obviously had a blow off top. Again, that was a great week right there. I mean, I hit every single day in terms of my SPY contracts. I bought SPY calls the entire week, and all of them, like I said, y'all saw the video. They printed well over 200 to 300% each and every one of them. Couldn't make this stuff up. Each and every one of them printed over 200%, 300%, really, for most of them. And it was just like, okay, this is the kind of markets, option traders, love to be in. Where you can just buy premium and not have to worry about all the theta and all the stuff like that being a problem. Again, very liquid environment. As you can see, the volume was just solid. Look down here in the volume bars. It was just green all across the board. I mean, it was just something out of, like this is the most basic, great dream that a person could ever have. No worries at all, right? And so the market obviously got a little toppy. Obviously, right? A little toppy. Got very toppy. And the market had to correct itself. Now, who knew it was going to be at this point, right? And at that point, y'all know how stuff goes when they get very, very extended. Anybody's looking for a reason to sell, right? It's like the first one out the door, right? The first one for the door, right? Musical chairs, so to speak, right? The banks already know it. Hedge funds was already knowing it. And so, again, a lot of retail traders were still getting FOMO, and they were buying it up here at 354, 355, 356. They were buying to go long. And then guess what? They woke up the next day on the 3rd of September, and what happens, right? What happens here? Doof, right? Right. Not only did it doof, but it came all the way down. This is a daily chart. Now, keep in mind, this is the daily. 1 day worth of trading. You got a massive bearish engulfing candle all the way back down to that mean line, right? Obviously, it went lower, right, with a wick here, right? We broke that. Number one, we broke all kinds of levels of support, right? We broke all kinds of levels of support. In 1 day worth of trading, right? Just very egregious, selling. And a lot of people up in this point here, just bag holding. Everybody at this point here, up in this point here, is bag holders now. They're bag holders down here, right? The next day, no mercy, right? No mercy for bulls. They got slammed again, right? Below the 20-day moving average. Again, VWAP obviously just was trying to save as much as they can, but they just walked it down. They just walked traders down and took a lot of their paper gains away if they didn't take profit from this point on up to that 350 plus, right? 360. It just got their entire profits just wiped out. I mean, literally in how many days? 1, 2, 3. 3 days. It wiped out. Literally, it wiped out in 3 days. Going back as far as here, around about August, let me see, around about here, around about this point right here. Yep. Around about August the 6th, up and around about August the 6th, right? It wiped out, that many days of trading in 3 days. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. So I was saying that almost an entire month worth of gains got wiped out in 3 days. Let that marinate for a moment. So this is why you learn how to hedge. You learn how to have the contrarian perspective when things start to get overbought and a little frothy. and it's just too good to be true, that's when you get a little bit what? A little what? Fearful, right? Warren Buffett says what? When others are greedy, that's when you get what? Fearful, right? When everybody's fearful, that's when you get a little what? A little greedy. This is not rocket science in that perspective. You have to realize value, whether you're not, confident in your fair value assessment when your fundamentals, you still have to realize when it's time to what? Take profit, right? Again, and when it's time to also, if you got long positions out there, you don't necessarily want to take them off the table because they have what? Exponentially long-term growth perspectives to them. You do what? You hedge against that position in another account or buy the option puts and make money on the way back down. And then the profit you make in that, you turn around and what? Infuse it back into your long position and go what? Send that thing back higher. This is how people been doing this stuff for a long time, decades. And that's why we say what? Wash, rinse, repeat. Remember, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Right? This is what it's all about. Learning how to hustle. Come on, guys. You got to have other ways to get to the bag. Right? And again, whether you fancy the markets or you don't, you might just be smart just watching the sideline. Whatever the case, you have to realize that this is the most liquid opportunity you have. Again, that doesn't require much of you. When I say much of you, meaning you don't have to, again, sit in some other college for 2 to 4 years, right? You don't have to do that, right? You don't have to pay thousands of dollars, in courses and this, that, to learn. You can if you want. That's your prerogative. But you don't have to go through those kind of hoops, right? All you have to do is tune in when we go live. Go to YouTube. YouTube is a community of just what? Free knowledge, right? Literally free knowledge. The only thing missing is what? Your time. You can have the interest, but no time, and you will get nowhere. Let me repeat. You can have the interest in this particular industry or the financial sector and want to be a part of it, but if you don't allocate the time for it, you go nowhere. So you have to marry those two. You can't get away from that, right? Think about how much time you spend on YouTube void of this kind of level of information. Let that marinate for a moment. And what are you really getting out of that on a financial payback, a financial gain, or return on your investment, right? In this case, ROT, return on your time, right? Again, how distracted are you, right? Y'all know that's one of the little favorite quotes. That's a t-shirt moment, right? Let me type that in the back chat because I'm always trying to be in what, so-called, let's grind mode, right? Right? How distracted are you, right? Because that matters. It matters, right? And you're in the middle of a pandemic. You got all these new, millionaires that were birthed out of a pandemic. All these companies that made tons and tons of money, right, out of the pandemic. Again, y'all saw the stat. I think they said what billionaires end up clocking in around about what $400 some odd billion, somewhere around there during the pandemic. Oh, it's still going through it, but during the quarantine scenario, where they just reinvented themselves and got more money based on the feds pumping money into them, which is your money, taxpayer dollars, and they pumped them stocks, through the roof. Elon Musk surpassed, people like Mark Zuckerberg in terms of the 4 richest people on the planet. Mark, right? Zuckerberg fell in terms of Facebook to Elon Musk. Couldn't make this stuff up. Tesla stock again went from $380 some odd dollars all the way up, right, to $2,300, right? Up to $2,300, obviously surpassing a lot of people on that Forbes wealthiest people list in paper value, but it's still what money that he can liquidate if he decide to give it all up and just walk away. And he would have walked away with a big major bag. All right, what's going on, family? Jared Palit. What's going on, family? Sawa in the building. Peace, power, and profit to you guys. What's going on over? Brother Matthews in the building, last week's winner for the t-shirt. Congratulations again. That shirt should be there if it ain't already there by today. It'll be there by Monday. All right, per the tracking. Ryan checked it, but per the tracking value. So shout out to you. Right, and shout out to the potential new winners of this week. Right, when we get ready to do this drawing here in a second. Right. So again, just want to put in a little work, right? Put in a little work. Right. I cannot fire this channel up without putting in some work. Right. Again, charge it to me. Right. I know y'all like, man, just get on with this drawing, man. But y'all know I am. I'm always in work mode. Y'all got to forgive me and just like the fact that I like to work, when I come on this channel and bring truth to power. Right. And that means a lot to me. Right. Again, when I can come on and share a little bit of insight. But again, I'm just saying all that too because we call this move. We called this. Go back and look at the previous videos, right? That's why I always say this stuff is timestamped, right? We got the receipts, right? We got the invoices and the receipts, right? Right? We called this. We called the blowout top. I wrote it up, everything there on that move off that bounce off the line. Again, y'all saw it in our group. I was posting my gains almost every single day when I was making on my spy calls. And that was just the spy stuff. Again, I was, getting into other accounts too, of course. But I was just, demonstrate, right? They say demonstration beats conversation. So I'm just showing y'all how it was, what we were seeing, what we was talking about even way back here. When we even put this line up here on the chart saying that we have to be at 350 by September 15th. Now, interesting enough, again, they went ahead and ran it up before that and said, forget it, rest is on you. Now, interesting about that date, why did I choose September 15th? Why did I choose September 15th back here on what? August 21st. Well, couple things, right? We already had rebalancing. We already had the idea. When I say rebalancing, meaning the idea that Apple and Tesla was going to do their what? Forward stock splits, right? We had the TikTok date of Microsoft, right? We're talking about stocks that really carry the market, right? Microsoft and Walmart deal was on the table, also with Oracle and a few other players that were trying to acquire TikTok, right? Last hour, the Chinese government threw a curveball to what? To botch that deal between Microsoft and Walmart. They would be in the front runners basically at this point, even overshadowing Oracle, right? So September 15th was the deadline that President Trump said that TikTok had to be what? Sold, right, to an American company in order for it not to be banned in the United States. And, okay, we're 2 days away. And the rhetoric out of China was pretty much like they're in the what? They're holding. They're not giving an inch of ground for this deal to go through. In terms of what, the American company or even the parent company ByteDance will have to do in terms of licensing, to be able to afford the opportunity to sell the company to Microsoft or Walmart, again, in tandem together, Then they're coming up together for this deal before that September 15th deadline. They just threw all kind of glass, nails, bottles, hot coals, all that stuff in the street. And Microsoft and Walmart had to walk down the street barefoot and get through that, right, in order to get this deal done. So this is another way that China is spiting Trump, because keep in mind, they want this deal to go through. They actually want this deal to go through, meaning the White House, because guess what? All that user data on the servers and things that that the United States government want in terms of Homeland Security and security period, they want that information back in the hands of American entrepreneurs and tech people to safeguard it. Because right now, a lot of quote unquote American users that use TikTok, their data is being seen as what? A form of national security, because China has access to it because it's sitting on their servers, obviously in China. Y'all know how that stuff goes, the bureaucratic politics, right? The politics, right? And so that becomes a problem again to, again, the American government in terms of that perspective. So there's no deal as of now. Again, I've been checking every day, right? Last hour, nothing going on with that. Unless something come out of, left field tomorrow, right? Or hey, anything can happen, right? There's also potential that they can just buy the company still and work on the license stuff later, right? For us, the server content. Now they're just taking, advantage of being able to own, the company in itself outright, the name brand. They could do that. But as of now, we still have no word that that's even possible, that they're wanting and willing to want to do that, because you're going to commit to a $30 billion, price tag for that company, and you're not getting everything that comes with it, right? That's like you going to your favorite restaurant, right? You're ordering your favorite meal, right? The entree that comes with what they call the premier item on the tray. Let's say it's a steak, right? Y'all know my case, a vegan steak, right? A 30-ounce vegan steak, right? And then the waiter show up to your table with what? All the other stuff besides the what? The vegan steak. And they say, hey, it's still the same price, bro. It's still the same price. Now, come on, you're not going to pay for that. As tempting as it is, and how mouth-watering you got yourself all riled up to want to go enjoy this wonderful meal, right, with a special somebody, whatever the case, the whole ambience and everything, and now all of a sudden you can't enjoy it. It's like, man, are y'all serious, right? So again, that's the deal with the Microsoft situation. I don't know, again, what's going to come from it, but as of now, again, Microsoft they're moving forward, right? They're moving forward. Again, it hurt the stock, granted, right? On two ways. Again, because of the tech sector sell it off too, right? But even more so, the fact that there was a lot of the investors that was in Microsoft were really banking on that TikTok deal going through. Because we know, let's be honest, if that deal had gone through again, what if, right? If that deal, look, I said, I already got my lines up there, right? I already got my lines up here, right? We drew these lines long time ago, right? We were drawing them lines way back here, right? Way back here, the potentiality where we was going to go with the TikTok deal, right? Now just breaking down certain levels, right? And so at high around 240, we had some people saying high as 250, right? For Microsoft at that time, right? We already was in all-time high price mode beyond this point right here. Everything was up here with just price discovery. TikTok deal would have went through, it would have shot this thing way up here around 240, 245, 250. Guess what that would have did to the broader market, like the S&P and the tech sector, all those stocks. That deal alone, that's why it's important. That deal alone would have sent the S&P 500 up above 360, 370. True story. Because again, when we're looking for certain catalysts to move markets, right? Sentiment shifts, things to keep the bubble inflating, right? Good aura around the market. We're looking for those kind of wins, so to speak, as a country and as a stock market. That would have been a major win, in their mind, quote unquote, their minds, meaning Wall Street and then the government. That would have gave the markets opportunity to run even higher. You might have had some small pullback here. You wouldn't have went as low as this line right here, I bet you. I guarantee it. You would have probably filled a gap or two maybe around here on a small pullback of that. And not necessarily even that for Microsoft, but like maybe the broader market, right? Because Microsoft probably still would have been going up and everything else would have been pulling back, right? That's how that stuff works when somebody get a bag and everybody else like, hey, I ain't invite you to the party on. No, you didn't make it, right? It obviously, the market would have kind of bounced and went higher, meaning the broader market, the S&P, the QQQs, the NDX, whatever, XLK, whatever, the US, the Dow 30, they would have bounced and went higher. But now everything doof, right? Again, this is all predicated on a lot of things that was needing to happen in order to keep this can kick down the road. So that deal was important. That's why I had the date of September the 15th. Also on this date, it's another important date, event on September the 15th. Right? Anybody in the back chat? Y'all actually know? Do anybody know in the back chat? Right? What's also going on September the 15th? Right? Let me see if y'all been doing a little research, a little homework. Right? I'm putting y'all on the bus a little bit here before we do this T-shirt drawing. Right? What else? What other event is going down Tuesday on September the 15th? Right? What other event? We have another event. Right? And it's important to its degree, but again, it has value in terms of the overall market because it's a market mover, right? September the 15th, right? Brother Math is already on it. See that? See? Brother on it, right? Apple has his event day, right? And they're going to give out during that event day? A lot of forward guidance, right? A lot of forward guidance. Forward guidance, also in the form of product placement, services. I mean, all those things that are, again, new things, secrets, right? All the stuff that people have been waiting on, that stuff is going live, right? That stuff is going live, right? And I hope you guys are prepared for it because, again, we're seeing Apple stock, right now Apple stock is pulling it's pulling an Earl moment, right? Like back in college, right? You calling Earl? Yeah, I'm calling Earl, bro. Calling Earl, right? It's been throwing up, right? It's been throwing up. Again, everything looks about the same in terms of their chart coming off the all-time highs based upon what we was doing going into the up until this point around September the 1st. We had a blowout month for the month of August. The market just went high every single day. It seemed like for an entire month. If you don't believe me, look at the red candles in relation to an entire month worth of trading. This right here, right? This right here, right? It's the 1st of August, right? Around that, that first week in August, right? So right here, you had a gap up going into the 1st, and every single day was dang near green, except for exception of a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 17 days out of the 30 was green. And some of these red days were not even really bad days because it just stayed in the same box. Look at that. That day didn't even break down the low of this day, right? So that was not even really a red day. This day here broke a little lower from this little Dragonfly Doji came down, tested the mean line. Okay, you can call that potential red day. This one here, Don't even matter. No bueno. Because it didn't even break the support coming from this little doji here. This little dragonfly doji here. It resumed green the next day and went up. Same way with this one here. So these days, they don't even really count. They don't even really count. It was just a red print day. Market just went sideways. Y'all remember them days? That was the day the market just went sideways and chopped out, right? Killing theta for people that were trying to buy calls or puts, for the market to come down. Right? A lot of that money got washed out. But entire month worth of going up to the upside. And now everybody's charts always look about the same at this point because they were trading in correlation to the S&P, right? They were trading in correlation to the S&P. And so we're seeing that here. So Apple again, big event day on what? On Tuesday. Some of you guys got long-term position in Apple stock, whatever the case, right? You stash your regular accounts, whatever you've been nibbling, buying in on the dip, especially when they did the forward split. Y'all know as well as I know at some point Apple is obviously going to regain some kind of level of supremacy in terms of its bottoming out at some point and begin to kind of trek back up after the forward split. People already know, hey, I missed out when it was at 100 before and then went to 5, right? Again, we know why it went from 200 to 300, 200 to 500, because it was being pumped up by the feds and it was a safe haven defensive stock that people ran to during the pandemic, right? That was just, that stuff comes around, again, once in a lifetime. Nobody saw this pandemic happening. But this stock benefited from it because it had what? It had longevity, continuity inside of its company. It had money. It had a purse. It had a bag to backstop all the pain. Billions and billions of dollars they were sitting on in terms of cash. People like, oh, they got money on the books. I ain't worried about them going out of business, right? And people ran to Apple. They ran to Apple, right? With Carl Lewis track shoes and Usain Bolt type of track shoes on. Ran to Apple. Couldn't make this stuff up. Look at the March low. This is the March 23rd when the market bottomed out, right? I'm always talking about the March lows when the market reset, right? That's what started the new fiscal calendar year for 2020, right? After March 23rd. Right, everything got reset, and pretty much Apple got a new lease on life at that point too, because that stock, in terms of where it was at that time, was at $200 some odd dollars and change. On the new forward split, it's showing $55. It went all the way from there, all the way up here to what? To 500. On here, showing what? 137. Explosive move. Again, you're talking about well over 100+%. Close to near 200%. Close to near 200% in a matter of what? 4 or 5 months. That's the kind of returns we get excited about investing trading. Some of y'all could again bought one share back then, cost you about $200 and sat on it, because guess what? You had your money in the money market account. It wasn't making no money anyway. Interest rates were basically at zero. Ain't no money being made in no money market account at no bank. On no dang near zero interest rates from the Fed. Are you crazy? And you got thousands of dollars sitting there. Really? In your bank account. In your take account. I call that what it really is, a take account. Because they take from your account, charge all these fees and this, that, third. They ain't really give you that. Why you still got all that money sitting in there and it ain't going to work? Shots fired. Shame on y'all. Y'all going to learn today. FDIC versus FINRA. I'll take FINRA all day long. I'll take FINRA all day long over FDIC. Right? Can't hustle me no more like that, right? So again, all the way from here, all the way up here. Your money would have, God, come on. You'd have flipped that. 200 would have turned to what? 300 and change. You would have walked away with 500 and some change. Couldn't make this stuff up. In 5 months, if that, right? April, May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5, 6 months. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on, man. All right, y'all know me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right? Y'all gotta hate money, man. Not to want to be a part of when opportunity presents themselves. You gotta be like, man, look, that ain't my cup of tea. Anyway, so y'all get it, right? So again, market analysis. We got September 15th coming up. That's why that date's important. You have two big major scenarios that was on the blotter. And I'm about to type September up there like that. You got two major dates on the blotter that we're gonna have to pay attention to, because again, it could potentially move the markets, right? Now, what's moving the market tonight in terms of the futures market, right? Well, why the futures market banging up to the upside right now, right? Why is the futures market up right now? Again, we didn't pull back off that 227 since then, especially on the Dow, right? NASDAQ is holding this gain. and the SPY's holding this gains. But why is the future markets up tonight? Right? Now we get ready to start doing a little forward looking. Why is the futures market up tonight? Right? If you go down in my comment section, right? Or not the comment section, excuse me. Go down in my description box, right? The description box is basically the information below the video, right? Underneath your screen, right? If you go down there, come all the way down, go to the current event section, right? The current event section, right? Y'all know I'm always trying to put some data in that, right? So, matter of fact, I don't have everything in there. Well, I got something, right? You got Gilead getting ready to buy a company called MU Numetics, right? That's going to be big for that company. That's ticker symbol is IMME. I've been traded that stock several times, but they're getting bought out for the cancer drug for $21 billion, right? So them investors tomorrow going to wake up in that stock. Them investors going to wake up tomorrow in that stock and be what they call paper rich, right? They're going to be paper rich. So IMMU, right? MU Numetics, right? Look where this stock's sitting at, right? It's sitting at $42 a share. Look where it came from off the March lows, based down here, right? Hold up, that's May, right? It bounced a little bit, went a little higher. So March, it went a little lower actually in March and came and bounced, but around, it was like $9 and change, right? I was trading some of this up until this point here, right? I was trading it on some good little news stuff about the little drugs and stuff, whatever, right? It was at $9 and change, right? And went from 9 all the way up here to $42 and change. It hit a high around about what, 44, right? And now they're being bought out tomorrow. Look at this chart, guys. Look at this. Look what this thing. Look where it came from. Look where it came from. Just backing this thing up. Back it up, right? Like juvenile. Back that thing up, right? Look where that thing came from. And it went straight up in a straight line since the coronavirus. Couldn't make this stuff up, right? Couldn't make this stuff up. And now Gilead, right? GILD is going to buy them out, their cancer drug value that they want in their portfolio. They're going to buy them out for $21 billion. This stock is going to rocket tomorrow, right? It's going to gap up opposite on the buyout for the price value that they're going to give them for the stock, but it's going to be up there. All right, you talking about $21 billion? 60, 70, 80 bucks, somewhere around there, give or take. Who knows, right? I mean, it's hypothetical, right? Between 60 to 80 bucks, somewhere around there. They're going to gap up for an additional $20, $30 a share potentially tomorrow. Depends on what's the terms of the deal. I don't know all the exact terms of the deal. I just, skim through it. But man, that's the kind of stuff. Like you wake up to a $20 or $30 extra per share on your position. That kind of money. Like when did the banks just decide to say, hey, just for you being a member of our company, for a long time, we're gonna give you a $5,000 free payout just because you had your money sitting in our bank account for over like 10, 20 years. Like when did that ever happen? Like never, right? Like never, right? Like never, right? And now these shareholders are going to wake up tomorrow, with a big bag, right? And I was trading this stock around $9 a share, literally back in April. Broke out 10, 12, trading up in that point. And now this stock going to be worth about 80 bucks tomorrow, somewhere around there, 70, 80 bucks. In 6 months, that thing went from 9 to 80. Where else can you make those kind of returns? They say, goodness gracious, right? Just like, goodness gracious, right? They're being bought up by Gilead, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Again, you got some other stuff going on. Again, AstraZeneca, their drug is back on, right? Their drug is back on. AZN, the drug is back on, right? They took it off for a little while in terms of the date value. The trials is back on for us to what? Coronavirus vaccine, right? That's good news for the markets, right? Again, the Apple event, right? Again, Trump had a rally the other night in Nevada, right? Take it for what it's worth. They try to do everything they can to keep that hope alive as well. So, they throwing out all kind of stuff to kind of keep the markets, saying, hey, that could be another potential catalyst, right? Say what you want to say about who think gonna win, who not gonna win, but they're using that as a moment to pump markets. And knowing that the S&P 500 came down and tested a major level support, it can still drop and go lower. Keep in mind, we talked about this. We already kind of game plan, right? 329, right? We came down and tested 331, right? We talked about it. I talked about it. They're going to 331, right? And we came down and hit 331, right? And then we bounced, right? So we definitely can potentially go lower. We still have a gap to fill around 329, right? Around about here. We got one to fill around about what? 326.50, right? Those gaps are still on the table. And the market is heavy now. When I say heavy, meaning your downside value is starting to what? Weigh on, the sentiment of bullish traders, right? Because if it keeps dropping, what does that do to a bullish trader? It starts to weigh on his psyche, right? And the market's starting to look heavy, right? All that red, it looks heavy. Just to looking at it from an optic perspective, it looks heavy, right? It can easily come down. But again, they're trying to do everything they can to get the markets back into the penalty box, right? Y'all remember I called this band here the penalty box. You have to stay inside the penalty box to keep momentum alive. Right now, they're outside the penalty box, right? They're in trouble. Right? Wall Street is in trouble outside this linear regression band. So what you have tonight, a futures market is pumping. We'll see if it's going to last up until 4 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, right? But as of now, it's trying to get back in this penalty box. So guess what? You have a potential rocket shoot up to test the 20-day moving average like it did back here when it came down and dropped it and tested and shot back up to the 20-day moving average, got rejected, obviously, pulled back here a little bit, then shot up and went up and tested again on a trailing day perspective, right? On a forward day perspective. And then it pulled back. Now you're at the lows again, made a new low, obviously, in terms of here, a lower low in terms of the pullback here. And now you're trying to get back to that gun line, which is 20-day moving average here. And this is on the daily chart, of course, right? So roughly around 342 again, you want to get back and test that again where it got rejected before, right? If nothing else, roughly around about 338, 339, 340, somewhere around there. So tomorrow, we'll see, right? We're not fortune tellers, but that's what we strategize and game plan for. We easily could possibly be back around somewhere around 336, 338, 337, somewhere around there in that range. And possibly 340, possibly, right? My prediction maybe around about 336, right? And change, go up there and test it. If we push anything above that, the bulls got to really bring it to take it higher. They're going to have to bring it, right? They're going to have to bring it, right? But we'll see, right? We will see, right? So anything above that, it'll shoot back up. It can easily shoot back up to 342 with the events that's coming out of Apple come Tuesday. That's what's going to be to help the catapult, because if Apple really bangs out on this news, if they drop something really good on that press conference, again, keep in mind, they got some secrets that they're going to drop, right? Apparently, they're going to drop some secrets, right? Right? Like, so, everybody been trying to figure out what are the secrets, right? What's going to be the driving force behind Apple Day, right? Y'all know they have it every year, so to speak, right? What's going to be the secret behind it, right? I know I'm all over the place. Like, man, y'all ain't drew that T-shirt yet, man. You ain't gave away that T-shirt yet, right? What you doing, man? All right. All right. So what's going to be the driving force behind Apple's event day, right? So they're going to unveil new information about the Apple Watches, probably some upgrades, some different types, right? iPad news. Some of you guys, got the iPads. You're going to have some new iPad news, either different brand, different look, whatever. And this word right here. That's right. That's what Wall Street looking at. Everything that's up here, Wall Street looking at this one word, the one little paraphrase value of sentences, of the sentence right here. Some secret surprises. Some secret surprises. All right. There's been a lot of speculation out there. Again, I don't want to get into the old pseudo speculation mode, but that's what investors do. We speculate to a degree based upon a breadcrumb track record of potential, product or services that potentially can come to market. And so I've been hearing some crazy stuff that they might even think about coming out with a potential Apple car. Some kind of form of an Apple car to challenge Tesla. That is the most speculative one I've heard out of all the things, though. Trust me when I say that. It's the most speculative one, right? The Apple car, right? Overbranded already own it, right? Overbranded already own it. Apple car. Well, people say, well, what do you mean? What do you mean Apple car? Well, we just, saw literally, just recently that Sony, the company Sony that makes PlayStation, right? They're getting ready to drop their little PlayStation 5 for all my gamers out there. They're looking to drop a car too to challenge Tesla, and it's supposed to have better battery mileage. And it looked pretty slick too. Y'all saw I posted it on my Facebook page and our little Facebook group. That thing looked pretty slick too. Right? That thing, you say you'll take an apple spider bite. So some motion, you take an apple spider. That's it overseas, right? Right? Some kind of form of, and they may see that Apple can go any way because they so tapped into a lot of people's accounts, right? Bank accounts, that is. They can upgrade the health sector side. They can come up with an Apple bike, right? An Apple bike to kind of rival Peloton, or they can merge with Peloton because that's another secret. I'm throwing secrets right now, right? That's the other potential secret, right? The other potential secret, right, is that they may do a project with Peloton, right? The company that makes the little bike that's been going crazy over the pandemic, right? They may do a merge with Peloton, right, to create some kind of form of digital medical readout for Apple Watches. They make this stuff up, not making it up, right? Not making it up, right? That could be huge, right? They can have their own special edition Apple bike, or again, it could just be the ideal of just upgrading their medical stuff to have it tapped into your Apple Watch. Brother Zane says what? They should have an Apple network, cable, right? So again, they're gonna definitely, release information as far as their services, the Apple services, that's gonna be dealing around what? Their network. I posted some information earlier today about potential what? A potential what? Apple bundle. Well, what's important about the Apple bundle? That means you can get a little bit of everything all in one. Services, the gaming side that they got, the Apple Music, right? All that stuff can get rolled into a bundle. Even, services in terms of, for the cell phone company, they can package something and sell it through the cell phone provider or just, outright. An Apple bundle. That's on the table for this particular, for the event. So you got some good, again, and then, they're going to talk about potential the 5G phone because everybody waiting on that 5G phone, right? It's supposed to be a part of Apple's super cycle, right? People like Dan Ives, he at the house right now licking his lip, like he ate some greasy pork, pig feet. He can't wait, right? For them to drop this little, super cycle, branding for Apple phone, right? For the Apple phone, right? He's one of Apple's biggest supporters in terms of an analyst, right? Him and I forgot the other guy's name. Man, look, these people go crazy about that little regular little iPhone, right? They go crazy about that little Apple phone. So that's a part of the so-called super cyclical, bang for the stock at that point. If everything goes well, we still dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, of course. But if they don't keep delaying this iPhone launch, that could be huge for the company. Right, that could be huge. So again, the 5G super cycle scenario for Apple, that's so you love that phone, you know how it is. We are Android for like Wakanda, baby, Wakanda use Android. They use Wakanda. They use Android, right? But that's it. So we'll see. So we got some events, right? We got some fundamental catalysts here. This is what we do. This is research, right? We got some fundamental catalysts here to potentially bring value. Again, to Apple's, event day. And so again, and a real slickly produced video to drive it all home. Again, last time they brought out Oprah, her dusty self, right? They brought out not Stephen King, but Spielberg, him dropping movies on Apple TV now. So they might have some new stuff for that. That's going to be huge in terms of any kind of new Apple shows or like kind of how they do it with Netflix. Right? Speaking of Netflix, they're in trouble. Right? I'm going to leave that one alone for another day. Right? Potential, they're in trouble. Potential. Right? Right? So again, everybody's prepared for the event. So here, let me drop this article in the back chat. Some of you guys probably already got it, but for the sake of what? Dropping resources, right? For the sake of dropping resources, that's that link there. Go check that out. Right? And so that's going to be huge, guys. Again, that's going to be huge. If nothing else for the investors, right? We'll see if the market, likes it or not, because that's what the analysts be doing. They be waiting to see if this is going to be a what? A money mover, right? Not so much the ideal of, the end user consumer, right? They're trying to see if this is a money producer, right? Right? Like how many people going to have to spend a little extra to get some of this new innovation, right? So that, like I said, Obviously the latest thing in terms of new iPhones will be delayed until October, right? We already know about that, right? Because it was September, now they pushed back to October. Again, 1 month away, granted, right? So we'll see, right? We will see, right? So again, we'll see. Again, those are all the speculative things. Those are all the speculative things that could happen during Apple event day. If it goes anywhere like they are planning to go, what y'all think is going to do to the markets? All right, what do y'all think is going to do to the markets? Apple stock as a whole, what do you think is going to do to Apple stock after it's been selling off the way it's been doing? Right, the same way Apple stock been selling off like it's been doing. What do you think it's going to do to that stock? Right, again, I'm just throwing out scenarios here. Again, hey, we supposed to be giving away a T-shirt. I get it, but once I get in this mode here, man, y'all got to forgive me, right? Because I'm always working, right? My mind is always on getting this bag. I'm sorry, right? And I can help somebody else see it some different ways, and we can think tank together and brainstorm. And that's what I'm all about, right? Right. But again, look where Apple stock is at, and look at the RSI here on the daily. It's down to about 44. Now it could definitely go a little lower. It could easily go lower. But it's actually, it's trying to kind of find some level of what? Support. Again, you still got some gaps to fill. You got a gap to fill down to 105. People don't want to hear that, but that's just, we got a gap to fill down there, right? We came down and hit as low around about what, 110? We got a gap to fill about 105. So again, rough about another $5. Then we snap back up, near the end of the day, Friday, because we came down and hit 110. Literally 110.01, couldn't make this stuff up, right? And that was the place I was telling people, watch it at that 110. It bounced right after that. So people bought, called, and turned around and rode it back up like 112 and change. They benefited off that little bag there, off the retrace. Now, disclaimer, right? I bought, the one, I bought the 115 or 116 calls, 116 calls for next week. When it came down, hit down around the 110, 111. I bought the burn about 111 chain. I bought the 116. They were dirt cheap, right? For next week. I bought the 116 calls for next week when we was down about 111 and some little change for next week. Because I say to myself, you know what? At the top, the market, where the stock fell from on that intraday session of what? Friday was what? 115, right around about 115, right? So we could easily retrace all that, that selling for Friday in anticipation of the event just on Monday alone. If the market obviously holds up, if the market holds up, we can easily come get that. And that'll be a quick little retracement bag. So I bought the 115 call, 116 call. I think it was one of the two. I have to go pull up real quick. Now, what's the probability we can get back up to what? 117, 118, 120? Possibly, yeah. And then some. If the event turns to be really good, we could easily come overshadow this 20-day moving average, get back up to this mean line around about 123, 124, 125. And then, again, if it's really surprising, if they let them drop a car, though, man, they do drop an Apple car or electric bike or something like that, man, y'all know this thing gonna rock it. At least back up to at least 126, right? At least 126. Right? So again, we'll see. Well, again, that's a whole lot of speculation, but that's what we do. We speculate, right? Percolate, speculate, right? But that's that. So again, let's get on with the drawing, man. I done held y'all up long enough. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for hanging out with your brother African Poor. I appreciate you all. I'm humble, as always. The instructions are over there. Do I have it in there? Or I have it up in the earlier type section there. You have to do, if you want to enter, I'm going to give you a chance to get in since we did it late in the week. This is the only time I'm going to do it, though. Right? You have to go here and type that right there in the comment section inside that video, and that'll enter you to the drawing. Right? So just like last week, we're going to use the same name generator as we did before. Right? So that way we know, we ain't doing nothing different, right? I don't own the algorithm, right? Right? So I don't get to make up the rules, right? So we're going to use the same name picker algorithm to do the drawing, right? So again, you got a little time to get in. I'm only doing that because I started late this week in terms of the details for the drawing. So I'm going to give you a chance to get in, and at the last hour, right? Like that TikTok deal. You got to enter yourself. You got to enter yourself, Owen Kennedy. That's the instructions right there. We do, again, we're very detail orientated people over here. So again, we want to make sure we follow the guidelines, guys. Follow the guidelines. We read for a living. We research for a living. That's traders, investors, right? We're always reading, right? We're always reading. So definitely check that out. Look above your name. Look above your name where I posted the instructions there, right? The guidelines. I like to call it guidelines because you tell people the word instructions, jokers get scared, right? They get nervous when you say instructions, right? Same when you used to hear the word homework, you get nervous. Like, dang, homework. But if you tell people some housekeeping, right? It's just some knowledge housekeeping. That sounds so much more better, don't it? Oh, man, some little knowledge housekeeping. Yeah, I could do that. Right? They be like, I can do that. Right? So that's it. So if you have not, go get that in right now because we're getting ready to put the names inside, for the drawing to give away the t-shirt for this week. And again, keep in mind, we got one more to give away next week. We have one more to give away next week, which will be the last one, obviously. Like I said, we're going to give away 3 t-shirts for 3 weeks, in appreciation to you guys, right? For, obviously, us getting the channel to 1,000 subscribers. Again, thank you all who find value here, who found some kind of level of value in the content on this channel, all the different videos I have on there, which I have like a gazillion, right? I need to consolidate some of this stuff, right? But nonetheless, if you found 1 or 2 videos on here that obviously gives you, that speaks truth to power in a way you can benefit from it, again, shout out to you, right? Shout out to you. So again, so we got some names in there. We got Brother Eddie Season popped through. Sister Monica, she done already got her entry in there, right? So we got some names in there. So far, we got, again, our sister Play Hard Adventures in the building. Our brother Big Boom over Chris Wood. Our sister G Deb, she in the building. Our sister Simply Unique. Our sister Kiana Jones. Our sister Beautiful One. Our family Little Ocean 305, right? They came through, right? Sister Monica, obviously, all right? Over Brandon, over Caesar, over Eddie C's, right? They're in the building, right? So you got some names in the building, right? Right, and we got brother Zane did it over there on the my Instagram. So definitely going to add the brother. He did it on the Instagram, right? All right, so we got over Zane as well, Zane Montego, and make sure I didn't skip anybody. That's everybody. Even the community post I put out, I think we got everybody over there in the building too. Right, so make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, make sure I don't miss anybody. So. Yep, that's everybody. Yep. And Sister Shamika as well. Shamika Walker, right? All right. Sister Shamika Walker. Right. So we got her as well. All right. So let me make sure. So what I'm gonna do again, I'm gonna start putting these names in the generator. Right. So Sister Shamika, right? I'm just gonna copy them straight off the YouTube, so I ain't gotta be doing all this little pecking and typing. Right. That pecking and typing sound, right? I'm just going to copy and paste, right? Copy and paste. All right, so let's go right over here. You got Brother Zane. All right, let's get him in there. All right, so you guys can see this stuff happen in real time, right? So move on, Doc. Don't be trying to do no slick stuff over there, right? You already know I'm not going to do nothing like that. I ain't going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, so yep, separate with a comma there. And so these are, again, all the finalists for this week's T-shirt giveaway. Thank you all again for bringing, strength to the channel, for being, again, great supporters of the content here. Man, I can't thank you guys enough, right? I'm just cut from that type of cloth, guys. Y'all know I'm a humble brother, right? I stay in the respective lane that I can move in, right? And I value due diligence, right? I value due diligence. I know how important it is, right, to not waste your time, right? Do not waste your time, right? We've done enough of that, right? We've done enough of that. Especially at a certain age, you just ain't got time to be wasting your time, bro. We about, changing generational curses. We're trying to get some big purses, right? All, man type purses too, right? Don't get all in this. Just talking about some purses, right? Y'all know what I mean. All right, so let's get these names in there for the drawing. Again, good luck to everybody in terms of the competition, right? It's all fair and love and war, as they say, right? It's all fair, love, and war, right? It's just a name, and some appreciation. Right. So let's get these names in there. Right. Let's get these names in there. So I gotta do like we did last week. Now, who y'all think gonna win? Right? Who y'all think gonna win? Right? Jacob be like, man, look, bro. Of course I'm gonna win. Well, I'm gonna say somebody else gonna win, right? But last week we had some people saying other people gonna win. I like that. See, we so unselfish over here. I like that, man. That's what I'm talking about. We unselfish, right? They're like, man, that person is probably good. They deserve to win, right? We all so unselfish on this channel, man. I love that. Right? Because again, y'all know this stuff. It's the village mentality, right? It's us against the market. That's why it's not us against each other, right? We ain't sitting there banging on that kind of silly. We trying to find a way to get this bag, right? And a lot of us been getting it too. I mean, a lot of you guys been really, man, taking this information and increasing your wallets, your purse, whatever. That's the most powerful thing ever. That's the most powerful thing ever. That alone is like, come on, man. Y'all already know that's revolutionary, right? Getting your own money under your own time, right? Under your own dime. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, right? So, study, right? Study the markets, right? Find a way, right? Follow those who are putting you on, right? Or information out there, wherever you get it from, no matter where you get it from. If it's benefiting and it's edifying and it's bringing back tangibles, if it's bringing you back tangibles, come on, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, right? Again, due diligence and discipline will obviously vet it, and the rest will be history. Due diligence and discipline will vet it, hands down, and the rest will be what? History. And that's why I love, our little value, our little lane as investors and traders, because guess what? We don't own the stock market. Can't nobody cry foul at us and saying we selling somebody. Ain't none of that. And we wake up and see the same stuff that Warren Buffett them see when they wake up, and Peter Thiel and Paul Tudor Jones and Shamat Palihapitiya and all these big rich billionaires and Leon Cooperman and Ray Dalio and all them type. We wake up and see the same stuff they see when they wake up. They just got a little bit more money, right? And a little bit more knowledge. That's it. Right? And they got some insider trading here and there, I guess, right? A little insider trading here and there, right? They be doing something a little strange for a little piece of chain, right? We be seeing how the market be moving, right? We know what's going on, right? But nonetheless, we still have the same opportunities afforded to us in terms of being able to capture some of that generated revenue that's moving around the market in a giving day. As I used to say back in the old days, again, think about the amount of money that is moved around the market in one day on a global scale. We're talking about trillions of dollars that moved around the world daily in commerce, value, and money. How much of that are you getting? Let me repeat. How much of that are you getting? Crickets. If that's the case, if you sitting there standing back watching and not participating, you getting crickets. You getting lint, right? Eric B. Rock coming up with lint in my pocket, right? The deep ID I'm coming up with, come on, old school, right? You dig in your pocket, coming up with nothing but lint, right? Because that money ain't growing. You might got some money in your pocket, but it just got lint on it. It ain't growing, right? It just it's dead presidents, literally, right? They're dead. They're not working. Right? I want live presidents, right? That's a new T-shirt moment. I'll be coming up with these T-shirt moments. I tell you, I want live presidents in my wallet. A live presidents in my wallet, because people, you walk around with a T-shirt like that, people like, what you mean you want live presidents in your wallet? You saying you want what, President Trump on some money or Obama or something like that, or Clinton? No, I want Andrew Jackson and Benjamin. I want them jokers to be working, even in death, right? They still alive because they working, right, through the form of that paper currency, right? That's the kind of money I want, man. I want that money that's still alive, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I want that live currency, right? That's generating, money, right? That's generating money, right? That's it. So that's it, guys. So, yeah. Hey, Owen, then I left the instruction. You can look in the chat section. The same way you commenting right there, you should be able to see right above your name. I added you. Come on, family. Let's go. Pay attention. We don't do you know, we don't do none of that. You say it won't let you. It should be able to let you. I don't know. You just leaving a comment in the comment section. It's a comment. I mean, you should be able to go on to anybody's YouTube page and leave a comment unless they got it blocked. I mean, I don't have my stuff blocked. Of course, I got no reason to block none of my stuff, right? I'm, very, open and transparent. So I'll do all the, from that perspective, we don't block anybody. So you, if you in there, if you're able to go to the channel, what I'm saying, you should be able to get on there. Right? You should be able to get on there. I mean, outside of that, I don't know, because I have to pay attention. Okay, yeah, I see. Now you in there. There you go. You in there. There you go. Owen Kennedy, right? Owen Kennedy, you just popped up about 29 seconds ago. You in the building. Right? You are in the building, right? You about to, Owen about to blow up the spotlight. Hold up, man. I'm trying to get in on this drawing, man. I can't get, hold up, man. Juggle was like, hold up. It's all fun. And I say it's all fun and love in war, right? You ain't no war, but all love, right? So you are in the drawing. So let's get your name in the box, right? Get you on the box, right? So let's get you in there, right? So Owen Kennedy, family Owen Kennedy, right? You got a chance to come through today and be a part of the drawing. Again, as you see, we got some new faces and some old. The old gang, right? You got gang in the house and you got some new faces. So hopefully new faces turn to what? Gang in time, right? In due time, hopefully some of y'all turn to gang as well. Right? So there we go, guys. So we got the drawing. We got everybody in there. Let me make sure I ain't miss anybody. Right? Because somebody might have did it on Facebook sometime. You know how Joker don't like to read. Well, Joker don't like to read. Right? Jokers don't like to read. News just came out. News just came out. Over Kristen dropped some news. Last hour. I told y'all last hour. Real quick. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Right? I have to go substantiate the news, but again, we'll see. Really quick here. Let's run over here. Right? Really quick here. Right? This stock is going to rocket tomorrow if it's true. Right? All right, let's go to the news, right? Shout out to Over Chris, right? Again, man, look at that brother, detective number 1, 2, right? I love that. Him and Over Gordon Gecko, man, them brothers took a lot of that. Yeah, again, y'all know me, I love dropping news, right? Them jokers that took that rank, that bull by the horn, they got that mantle now. Them jokers be going to get that news, right? They be ahead of the game, right? Last hour, guys, couldn't make this stuff up. Look at that timestamp right there. Look at that timestamp right there. Updated September 13, 7:43 p.m. Just dropped. It's what? 7:49 right now. It is 7:49 right now. Literally 6 minutes ago, this news just dropped. And it's Wall Street Journal. So this ain't no what? This is what? A trusted source, right? As we always say, source up or shut up, right? You need to have what? Primary sources. Wall Street Journal ain't no fluke. This ain't no off-brand publication, right? Wall Street Journal does a lot of vetting. They could be wrong at times. Keep in mind, ain't nobody right all the time. But this is a credible source. Breaking. Oracle chosen as the winner in the deal for the TikTok U.S. operations to source. Basically, they're doing exactly what I said was going to happen. They pretty much are going to buy them without what? The source code for the what? The server information. And they'll work on that stuff later. And Microsoft probably was like, I'm not going to pay $30 billion. Microsoft and Walmart together probably was like, I'm not going to pay $30 billion if I can't get everything. Just like I said about that whole what? Vegan steak. If I can't have that vegan steak too, I'm not going to pay for it. Oracle like, bump that. We want it. We'll take it. So Oracle basically finna overpay for this TikTok, what? U.S. operations deal. Of course they're going to overpay because it's still in the air whether or not they can get that what? That license. They're going to have to fight a little bit, but they'll probably eventually get it. Who knows? I want to say that they will. But it's still up in the air. So they paying for a whole lot of what? Hopium. That the Chinese government is going to be what? Accommodating to their what? Their potential bid to get this deal done through ByteDance. So again, breaking news. Oracle chosen as the winner in the deal for TikTok's U.S. operation. Last hour, we were just talking about it. Look at that time. We were just talking about it. See, that's why I love what I do. This is why I love what I do, right? Last hour, Oracle wins the deal. And they was voted to be second best or third best in the deal, right? Oracle wins, TikTok bid, right? What y'all think Oracle stock going to do tomorrow? Now, what is that going to do for the broader market as well? We just talked about all that, right? That's a what? That's an energy boost because the government will be like, they will have a sigh of relief, right? The government is going to have a sigh of relief on, and they're not out of the woods. Now, keep in mind, they're not out of the woods because they got to get that licenses, right? They got to get that source code, right? They got to get that coding. That's what the U.S. really wants. They want a code. But at least this puts the brand, right, in the hands, right? It puts the brand in the hands of a U.S.-based company. Breaking news, right? That's a great field over, Zane. That's what I'm talking about. That's where the money's at. Your kids need to be in the coding like early, right? Early. Your kids need to be learning coding early in the game. If you got kids out there, nephews and nieces out, they need to be in the coding early. They got so many coding programs for kids right now. It is ridiculous. So real quick, let's run the Oracle real quick before we do this drawing. I know I keep kicking the can down the road. I know it. But I can't help but work, man, when I'm on this live stream, bro. Y'all got to forgive me. Now, y'all got to charge it to the game and not my heart. I like to work, bro, when I come on this live stream, and all I see is money. I'm here to get the bag, right? I'm here for the bag, bro. And all I see right now is, man, look at this right here. Look at this right here. Right? Oracle had a blowout top the other day, anyway, and it pulled back. And now it's pretty much solid that they probably going to win this deal. This thing finna go back right back at where it came from and probably higher. Right? Probably higher. Right? Look where the stock came from. Right? You don't see nothing else over here. Right? Going back to 2009, into that stuff. So that mean what? You in price discovery mode. Going back, because Oracle been around for a long time, way back in the 90s. Y'all know Oracle old school. Right? Oracle old school. Right? Oracle is old school. You don't see nothing up in here. Right, hold up. I ain't even sharing my screen properly. Hold up. I'm supposed to be showing y'all the doggone screen, and I'm over here still looking at the news reel, y'all. Like, hold up. So ain't nothing over here in Oracle turned way back to 1992, right? You had a little pop-up right here, came out 39, right? Way back in 2000, right? But ever since then, nothing, right? You peek back above this line back in 2014, and everything since then has been all-time highs. Right, all-time highs in Oracle. And so looking at Oracle real quick here, guys, before I do this drawing, I'm so sorry, but this breaking news, thank you, Ober Chris, for updating the Facebook group. See, that's why I love that Facebook group. That's why I love our Facebook group. Exactly why. People in there working, giving people information. That's what we make money off of, information. Stock pulled back from 62, 61, chain this 62, all the way back down to 56 near the bean line. Tested in here. The RSI looks good. And the deal has gone through. They just had earnings. That's why it went up. They had earnings. Literally earnings on the 10th, right? They had earnings on the 10th, right? That's why the stock obviously shot up and pulled back. It went up all the way up here to $62 and pulled back on their earnings. And not even get another earnings just because of this TikTok deal, right? This thing gonna rocket tomorrow. That news just came out. I guarantee the futures market is up right now. Because the futures market is seen as positive for the overall market. Let's go see. Couldn't make this stuff up, right? Let's go see what the future market looked like. Last time we looked at the future market, the Dow was down 156, right? 150, 160, right? From 220. And the SP was at 23 or $20, somewhere around there. Let's go look. I'm finna show you how this stuff works. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. Right? Y'all gonna learn today. What I told you. Look at that. That news just came out at 7:43. Look at the Dow futures up 204 now. It came back and got those 60 plus points, right? Look at the S&P up 28 now. It was at 20 or 21. Now it's up to 28. Right now you're up to 28. So the futures market right now in terms of S&P 500 is up to 335. Remember I told you 336, right? Right now we're up to 335 in terms of S&P 500. right? And climbing a little bit here, potentially. And the tech, look at tech, banging. Look at tech, banging. 11,175, right? 127. Tech is already up over 1% now. Why is tech getting the boost right now? Above all things, because that's in the realm of what? Microsoft. That field of opportunity within having the TikTok deal go through, this is powerful for the tech sector, because they was what? They was the most oversold or the laggard since the sell-off been based on their back. They were the most overbought, so they had to be the most sold particular industry. This stuff is not rocket science. Things that are most overbought tend to get hit harder when the markets begin to roll over. This stuff is not rocket science. I even said that to them blue in the face. Oil is even up. Everything up. Oil up, right? Brent and crude, right? Barely, but it's up, right? We know oil market's still in trouble. That's another conversation for another day. Even gold popping right now, up $2 and some change. Silver up, right? Copper up. Soybeans up. Well, soybeans ain't trading yet, but right? Crypto, still sputtering. Right? We know what's going on over there. Right? Forex market probably doing a little something. Yep, there we go. USJPY, that's one to always watch. It trades in sentiment to the S&P, right? Or the Dow. Right? GPBR, we know got some news coming out with Brexit. I don't want to get into all that. That's a little bit more complex, but I follow all that stuff too, right? I follow all that. Brexit, all that foolishness. Right? Y'all know what I mean. Right? So there we go. So the market has gotten a boost off this TikTok news going to Oracle. And I guarantee if you go over, right, I'm going to do this last thing, then we're going to get out of here. Right? I'm going to go over to, I can go to Twitter and do it, but I'm going to go to TikTok. Y'all know Stop Twitch is just retarded. Right? I guarantee everybody over there is probably going crazy. Right? I bet you everybody over there on that board is going crazy. I mean, the people who were sitting in Oracle, right, who sat through that, debilitating earnings, pop up and drop, right now they feel like they're going to wake up tomorrow to Christmas. Right? Their stock is going to rocket tomorrow. Right? It's going to rocket tomorrow. Right? Let's go over here real quick. Last thing, right? Move on, brother. Afterport. Look here. Look at that. Look at that stuff coming in. The next Kodak, right? Oracle TikTok deal. There they go. Already $60, right? I'm seeing 20-point jump tomorrow, right? Breaking. As I predicted, Oracle has chosen the winner of the TikTok deal, right? Them jokers coming in now. Right? See a jugger cussing, man, what to buy tomorrow, right? They don't know what to buy tomorrow now. All right? Not jokers over here happy, and they deserve it, right? Look at all that 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Microsoft says his bid was rejected. Wow. Now we got further the information. Microsoft probably tried to underbid them because they couldn't get the license for the coding, and they bid got rejected. And Oracle, and ByteDance's probably like, look, we're not finna go through all this negotiation. We down to the last hour. Hey, who willing to pay us the most? Oracle probably countered right away. And got the deal. I almost guarantee that's how that deal went down. Because everybody was scrambling the last hour. Couldn't make this stuff up. Right? Oracle said winner of the TikTok deal, beating Microsoft. This thing is going to rocket. Wow, congrats, right? Everybody TikTok. Man, look. This didn't put Oracle back on the map, guys. Y'all know how big that is for Oracle. Oracle's falling off a little bit too. Oracle's falling off a little bit. What that would have done for Microsoft, though, would have been bigger than life. Know why? Because it would have put Microsoft in a position to surpass Apple as the biggest valuation brand on the planet. That deal would have went through for Microsoft. It would have made Microsoft would have been a $2 trillion plus company at that point. Couldn't make this stuff up. Could not make this stuff up. Right? Look, here come the people now. Everybody coming in now. Right? Everybody finna start posting. Right? Here you go. Right? This thing just finna run all through the night. Look at it. Everybody just popping through. Right? Who got $65 calls tomorrow? Anybody that bought them $65 calls tomorrow probably finna print. They're gonna print tomorrow. Right? They're definitely gonna make some money tomorrow. And I guarantee they're probably dirt cheap. Right? Everybody like price target tomorrow. Right? Everybody can't wait to get in on that bag tomorrow. And it might be some money for y'all to get in on tomorrow. Right? Shout out to brother Chris coming through with that breaking news. Last hour, we talked it up, And it happened, apparently. It happened, right? We didn't know who was going to get it, if anybody was going to get it, but we discussed it like we're supposed to responsibly, and the end result is we now know, based as of 7:43 under the Wall Street Journal, that now Oracle has won the TikTok deal. They are buying it. Again, keep in mind, they're buying it without the license and the source code part of it, but they'll say they'll work through that. So really quick here, let's look at these calls for next week, right? And it's going to show you how these people are going to make some money. All right, the stock ended out at around, what, $56 and some change, right? As you see right here. After hours, it went down to like 56 and some change. Right? So we'll say 56. Look here. Look at all the people that were loading up for next week. Whether they knew the deal was going to go through or not, they were just playing for the fact that they stock made rebound off the what? The earnings that they got, and it pulled back. But the $56 call, for next week were only what? Right? They were only what? $1.48. The $55 calls was all over the place. I don't know if it's 113 well, but somebody probably got filled at 113. How lucky was that joker, right? But let's say for the place where the stock landed at, right? It landed, it's showing what? At 57. So guess what? 90 cents was the last one to go through, or the bid was. The last one was $1.20. But 90 cents a contract for the $57 strike price going into this week. 90 cents, that's basically $90. So if this thing opened up tomorrow anywhere above 65, how much is that that $90 strike call printed? Well, it's $1 what? It's $100 per every what? Dollar, right? So what's 65 minus 57? Right? Right? That kind of scenario, right? So you're talking about a minimum, right? A minimum, right? That's $8, right? So $90 for the return, a minimum at 65, right? A minimum of $800 tomorrow, right? Off that call, $90, right? It's going to be worth a minimum. If it goes, it probably can go higher. Who knows? We'll see. Speculative. But 90 finna bring you 800. 90 finna bring you 800, and that's just per contract. Per contract. Imagine if you put 5 on it. I got 5 on it, right? I got 5 on it. What if you put 5 on it? Right? That's $500. Well, what? 5? What? 380? What? 90? It's about what? 450, right? So yeah, you get 5 contracts, right? So that's 5 contracts for $500, right? 500 contracts. Excuse me, 500 contracts. 5 contracts for $500, right? 5 contracts, right? Right? That's 5 contracts. What's going on over Sunline? They popped up in the building. Our resident bodyguard that came through in the building, right? That's 5 contracts, right? At $90 a piece, right? $90 a piece, right? Right? At the value of potential what? $800 per contract, right? 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 Time what? Time 5. That kind of money. That kind of money. And joking around here talking about some, man, I'm finna go, immerse myself in some distraction. Right? I'm finna go immerse my mind in some distraction. I don't need to learn about that, how to get money like that. I'm straight, bro. I gotta go clock in tomorrow. Mr. Charlie, I got a job, bro. I'm good. I got job security, bro. Oh, really? Oh, really? Excuse me? Oh, really? And here it is, 500 finna return how much? What 8 times 5? Anybody? What's 8 times 5? Right? Right? What's 8 times 5? Anybody in the back chat? Throw that number in the back chat. Let's go ahead and do it. What 8 times 500? What's 8 times 500? I'm sitting over eating blueberries and cantaloupe and apples. Getting excited. Right? I'm over eating fruit, getting excited. Anybody? What's 8 times 500? Put that number in the back chat. Right? Somebody put that number in the back chat. Over already on it. Over Sunline already on it. So you finna tell me, right? Right? Yeah, 4. That's yep. So 4,000. So 800 times 5, right? You finna have. That's if we go. I mean, that's just again 65. It can go higher. Who knows, right? That's $4,000. Five bought you what? 4 racks, right? 500 bought you 4 racks. Y'all playing around for this type of opportunity. Now here's what's interesting about this. All right, the deadline was the 15th. The deadline was the 15th. If you had the money, all you had to do was buy one lotto call in either of those stocks, right? Walmart, Microsoft, or Oracle, right? One lotto call. This is how people make money in this stuff. You have to be on your game, and you have to be willing to risk. Again, never spend more than you're willing to lose. But all you had to do is what? Buy one lotto call for any one of them stocks, and any of them. All they had to be is what? At least $5 to $10 out of the money. At least $5 to $10. When we say out of the money, meaning it don't have to be at the same price it closed at, out of the money, right? And sat on it into this deal as potential. Now, even if the deal didn't go through, you still got a call for next week based upon the fact that if the market obviously picks up and run, then it ain't far-fetched for Apple to what? Microsoft to what? Pick up $5 on a good market, it's just a good market week. Or Walmart. Oracle had an earnings on the 10th. It went from basically 54, 55 all the way up to like 62 and pull back. So that means what? It can potentially retrace at least $3 or $4 or $5 of those dollars back just on what? A good market. That's how you strategize. All you have to do about $5 out of the money. So look here, man. All right, I'm finna do this drawing. I gotta go, man, because I know how I am, man. I get in work mode, man. And man, look, I'm about this life. You ain't finna tell me I ain't finna get this money. People say what they want to say, right? They can say what they want to say. They can talk. But we finna look at here. Microsoft closed on at 204, right? Around about 204, 205 after hours, right? Just giving that. So we'll just say 210. The 210s was what? 196. That's $5 out the money, right? $10 out the money would have been around about what? About what? 215, 217. Look at that. That's why I say about $5 or $10 out the money. Look at that. $98. That would have cost you basically $98. The same price of that call for Oracle right now at 90. Couldn't make this stuff up. $98 for the 215 strike calls, right? For about $10 out of the money on Microsoft for a lotto call into the TikTok deal. And not only that, you still got the potential for what? Even if that deal didn't go through, the market itself could be up this week because of what? It's bouncing off some real, major lows because the market has been beat up, and tech may catch a bounce. And you may come get this 215. If not, make some money up into it. If you don't have theta burn, come in. Look at the strikes. Look at the volume. All right? Man, real quick. Last one. Walmart. Right? When I say about $5, $10 out of the money. I'm just throwing out some of my strategies, guys. I ain't doing nothing new. Just throwing out some of my strategies. Right? How my outlook is. 136.70, right? 136.70, right? So rough around about what? 141, right? $5 out of the money on Walmart for the 141s. $96. $96. All those contracts was what? $1 out. Now I'm gonna show you how people think like me, alike minds, right? Alike minds think together. Look at that volume right there. Ooh wee! I'm in my unk voice. Ooh wee! A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Ooh wee! In my unk voice, look at that volume. 44,000 contracts came in at the 141 strike calls for Walmart in the event that deal would have went through. People thinking just like me. Couldn't make this stuff up. And that's 136.70 is where it closed at. So you roughly about what, $4, $5 off from Walmart getting there. On a good week, yeah, it can get back up there. Again, it's speculative. It's speculative, but we're talking about a lotto play for potential landing this deal because we know it's a very strategic deal for national security. At that, national security was the emergency level behind this potential deal. And those were all the three major players. And all their contracts for about $4 or $5 out of money was around about what? Under $100. Except Oracle was in the money at 156 at what? $57 at what? $90 for it being in the money. So that one really gonna bang. Of all that one, they're gonna, man, look. Couldn't make this stuff up, guys. Couldn't make this stuff up. Y'all finna learn how to get this money and stop sitting there trying to find an excuse why you should not. Let me repeat. Y'all finna learn how to get this money and stop trying to find an excuse why you should not. Because if you blowing money on trivial things that have no ability to kind of, return you back any kind of value of investment tangibly wise, and it's just emotional high at the next emotional high, at the next emotional high, right? Or just buying things that you don't need because because it's cool. Look at him. This is the kind of money we're sitting around here making. This is the kind of money we're sitting around here making. The same way I bought, again, disclaimer, I was talking about the SPY, right? I was talking about the SPY or potential bouncing, right? For tomorrow. So Friday near the lows, on the retrade back up when I saw strength, guess what I bought? I bought them 334 calls. Yes, I did. Disclaimer. Transparency. I'll post them tomorrow. Y'all know I'm going to post them. Win, lose, or draw. I bought the 334 calls into tomorrow. Off of retrace, off the potential news that can come out. I had the Microsoft news or the TikTok news in mind. I had the Apple event news in mind. I had any kind of vaccine updates in mind, right? I had all that. I weighed all the potential catalysts for going into next week, especially after the market that pull back the way it's been pulling back. Not that it can't go lower, but for the sake of the opportunity, I end up saying, you know what, we might get some reversal. If nothing else, because we're playing that same that chop zone, that kind of pinging back and forth before the market average has a chance to really establish itself. All I'm doing is playing those levels. I've been right every single day since we rocketed off that 338 level. And I've been posting it. In our Facebook group. We couldn't make this stuff up. So that way, again, people can't come in like, man, what are you talking about? I've been posting it. My call positions. Right? So, man, look, man, all I'm saying is, bruh, broski, sis, right? Let's go. Right? Let's go. Right? We didn't get this far to be sitting there trying to second guess ourselves. I know a lot of people are second guessing themselves if they want to get involved and learn how to get into the markets. You just been watching it, people make a lot of money. Right? You've been sitting on silent watching people make money. Again, I know when it's your time, I'm not, trying to disparage the idea that when that you just got to be in it. I'm just saying, take your time, keep learning, but don't give up and say, this ain't something that you feel like you can't be able to acquiesce to, right? That's what I'm talking about. Don't take that mentality, right? And again, I bought them 334 calls for tomorrow. Look at him. We right there based on 334s. If we get any boost tomorrow on that news or any more, like I said, 336, I'll be coming with 336, right? But if it rocket up 337, 338, I'm just going to bang on that. So that basically what? That's going to be a quick little $300-$400 tomorrow. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing this little demonstration in the group. I've been telling people, I'm going to show you how to, take at least about $100, anything from $100, a little over 100 on down, and show you how to flip it. So I've been on that mission for the past, 2-3 months. I shared it with Chris and a few other people. Like that's what, Sister Kiana, a lot of people, to show you how to, again, take a little bit of change and make us do a little something strange with it. Well, people can't sit there and say that we're not showing people how to take $100 and turn it into $300 to $400, $500. I've been doing that for the past 2-3 weeks. I've been posting it. Right. So again, 336, 337, 338, at 340, even better. Right. Of course. Right. That's going to be a quick little $600 tomorrow on that call if we run at 340. But I'll take 300. I'll take 400. Again, them just, strength of demonstration, call positions based upon, training, showing people how to get it done. Quick little $300-$400. Quick little $300 to $400. I talked all this stuff up last week, the week before. I've been doing it. Again, ain't nothing new. And I say been, meaning I'm just sharing the journey. All right, I'm done. Let's get to the drawing, man. I ain't got all night. Y'all ain't got all night. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Again, charge it to the fact that I'm just hungry for opportunity and not my heart. All right, charge it, right? Hey, what's going on, family Max, right? Max Corman from Russia. Peace, power, and profit. Welcome to the building. Welcome to the family. Happy to have you here for the drawing, right? For the giveaway. So again, if you have not got your name in the drawing, we're finna do the drawing. I got everybody's name in there, right? Let me refresh the page over there just in case we have any late, last stragglers, right? Last minute stragglers, right? That Jugger that came through in the last hour, just like Oracle did and got that deal, right? Jugger that came through on that last hour and got in there. So we got everybody in there, right? We got everybody in there, right? For the giveaway. All right, let me check my Facebook page one last time, make sure anybody in there, posted over there instead, right? Man, look, I mean, again, shout out to over Chris Woods coming through on the last hour, dropping that Oracle news, lighting up the airways, lighting up our euphoria for the markets and everything. Again, that's what it's all about, dropping that news. Shout out to our brother Derek as well, right? Our brother Derek in the group, dropping news on NVIDIA to buy SoftBank's ARM chip division. I was actually going to talk about that too. I had that on mandate to talk about that. He already on top of it. See, that's why, man, look, man, y'all ain't finna tell me we ain't got a better group of people that we can go bang with, right? You ain't finna tell me that, man. Okay. Now y'all hear the excitement in my voice. Let me slow it down a little bit, right? Let me slow it down, right? Slow it down. Slow it down. All right, so real quick, let me make sure I got everybody. So I got everybody. So let's do this drawing. Let's do this, right? Let's do this. So I'm finna go eat me some dinner and get excited for the rest of the evening and watch this future market and strategize for all my positions tomorrow. Because I know tomorrow I ain't coming away nothing less than 500 tomorrow. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't gonna make nothing less than 500 tomorrow because I got some other stuff out there too that I positioned for this week. That just, what they call my, my lotto money, right? My lotto type money, right? So we're gonna make a minimum of 500 tomorrow just on that alone, right? That ain't got to do with all the other stuff, right? But look again, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be in a position to do something like that using the market. So let's get this drawing going, guys. So there we go. Let's get over here. Yeah, no, thank you, Sister Mo. Thank you. Right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sister Lakeisha, as well. Everybody that came through again. Max from Russia, thank you for coming through. Everybody, over Zane, everybody, see overseas, everybody. Right, our new family Owen came through. Brother Big Boom, Brother Brandon, again, Brother Mathis, brother over Sunline, again, everybody, over Chris, everybody. Right, Sister Beautiful One, Simple Sister Unique. Everybody has tuned in, who's shown love and support. Again, thank y'all. My appreciation to you guys. Salute to you all. For what we do here. We work on this channel. As you see, we work, right? We work, right? Again, we work on this channel, period. We work, right? And if you want to work, come over here. Again, I'm going to use one of the immortal lines of the Honorable Suge Knight, right? 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 If you want to make a platinum hit, right, and not have your producer screaming all over your album, come to Death Row, right? Come to Death Row Records, right? Come over here to Death Row Records where we over here working, right? We work over here, right? Right? We work, right? We're working, right? So let's get this drawing underway, right? Everybody in the building. I got everybody. I got Sister, hold up. I think I got you, Sister Lakeisha. I'm pretty sure I think I did. Or did I? Not. Did I? I think I did. So, oh, hold up. If not, okay, I'll do it real quick. Because I think you might have posted. Where did you post it at, Sister Lakeisha? You might have did it in the group, huh? I'll put you in real quick. No worry. We family. Y'all know how we do. That's a t-shirt, man. Come on, man. Y'all know how we roll over here. We're going to take care of family now. We're going to take care of family. All right. I got you in there. You in the building. Yeah, I've been eating plant-based and plant-based steamers. You better come through, Sister Mo. Right? You better come through, Sister Mo. I got my little peach. Matter of fact, I got my peach smoothie right here. Right? I got my peach smoothie right here. Right? So yeah, y'all already know, right? I don't play the radio. Yeah, y'all see that right there. Right? Y'all see that smoothie right there? I don't know if the thing gonna come open. I got my green screen on, so I guess the thing gonna show it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I got the smoothie going on right there. Right. So I keep it next to me. Right. Got that. Now I got that peaches and cream one this evening. It's called peaches and cream. Right. Got some flaxseed and hemp milk in there. Right. Got some organic peaches. Right. Got that date sugar for the sweetener. We don't play around with that cane sugar stuff. Right. Got that maca powder in there. Got that camel powder in there, and got a lot of sea moss. Right. A lot of sea moss in there. You ain't finna tell me you ain't finna whoop this right? I'm finna be prepared for that Rona now. Y'all tell what y'all want to say. I'm gonna be prepared, right? Keep my body fleshed. Right? So that's it, guys. So we got the names in there. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right? Because we got another one to do next week. Right? So shout out to everybody who entered into the drawing for the t-shirt. I thank you again for what you do as support to this channel. Right? Everybody, again, you're welcome here any and every time I go live. This channel would not be, what it is without you all. And so I can't stress that enough. This moment is for you, right? They say this buzz for you, right? This moment is for you. Let me blow it up so you can see it really big there. So you guys can follow it over there on YouTube. As you can see there, that's everybody, right? That's everybody entered to the drawing, right? That's everybody that's in the drawing. You can see there's just a random name picker, right? It's a random name picker, right? Right? It's a random name picker. Right. So I don't know why Over Sunline didn't put it in, but I guess he's good. Some of the they got it. He don't need no t-shirt, I guess. Right. But yeah. So everybody that's in the drawing, if you want to be in the drawing, here's your last chance. If you want to be in the drawing, here's your last chance. I didn't see you post it Over Sunline. So I know that you don't have to submit for the drawing, but I'm gonna give you the opportunity just in case if you did want to be in part of it. Let me know. I'll go ahead and add it. All right, I'll go ahead and add you in there if you want to. Right. So, just for the sake. So you want to be a part of the drawing for this week over Sunline? Let me know. I'll add your name because, I'm always going to put family name in there. Right. I'm always going to put the family. But again, it's only at your discretion, though. I'm not going to just throw it up in there unless you tell me, though. Because I understand it's just a t-shirt. We get it. But let me know over Sunline. You want to be a part of the drawing? You say, I'll get you the application. I got you, Sister Mo. All right. Now you said give everybody a chance. See, that's why I told you we unselfish over here, right? I told you we unselfish over here, right? That brother said he just giving everybody else a chance for the drawing. See, I told him, man, y'all know how we roll in. Right, I'm gonna throw them in there. Over Sunline, right? All right, Sunline 55. Y'all know who the family is. All right, so that's everybody again. We locking right there. We locked, right? We locked right there. We locked in. All right, we locked in. All right, no more entries, right? All right, no more entries, right? Thank y'all for participating who did. Again, those who want to be a part of the next one, just stay tuned. And I'll drop the other details for the next drawing for next week, and you will be in it. All right? Yeah, you will be in the next one. All right? So that's it, guys. So let's get this thing started, right? So again, let's do the countdown and let's do the drawing, right? So we can get off this thing and go back and enjoy the rest of our day. All right. So everybody's name is in there that you see that signed up for this week's drawing for the t-shirt. Brother Mathis he won it last week. He already got his t-shirt, as he said. He said he got his t-shirt. So I'll let you know we bought business on it. He got the t-shirt. So next week somebody go get another one, right? And the following week somebody go get another one. All right. So with that said, let's start the contest, right? Let's take all this stuff out the way, right? Let's even get the ads out of here because we want, So make sure I got the names. Filter duplicate name. We don't got no duplicate names. Remove names list. Nope. So we good. So everybody name in there. Split names by space. Did that. Remove names from list of names after draw. Yeah, of course. All right. So yeah, we're good to go. 17 entries, right? We got 17 entries for this week's drawing. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. See, I need some sound effects. You're right, sister. I need some drums, right? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get a sound effect board and hook it up to my computer for these moments. Right, I'm getting there. Right, y'all know I'm cheap. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push the button. There go the name. 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 Look at there. Look at that joker right there. Look at that joker right there. The last one to comment on YouTube, right? Then won the doggone shirt. Look at that joker right there. Look at my battle mate right there. Right, my financial battle mate in arms. Right, my downrange darling, Eva Monica Lamb, then won the t-shirt for this week. Out of 17 entries, that sister that banged out an L. A win. I'm talking about an L. She done banged out a W. Right, that banged out a W. Look at that joker right there. Shots fired downrange. Sister Monica that won the t-shirt for this week. Again, fair and square. Y'all know how we do over here. We just push the button and let it ride. Right, we just push the button and let it ride. Right, and she then came through right? That's Army Strong. She came through Army Strong and got that T-shirt. And look what her name was. So that y'all know the thing, her name was way up here in the middle somewhere. So let's know the algorithms don't care about if your name in the back, in the front, wherever. Her name was way up there in the middle somewhere. And she then came away with the W. So shout out to our sister Monica Lamb for being this week's winner of the 1,000 subscriber appreciation salute. To all people who made this channel for what it is. You have that T-shirt coming your way, right? It's coming your way, Sister Monica. First thing popping next week. Shout out to you, sis. And you, again, well deserved. So now we've gotten that out the way for this week. We have to now do the drawing, right, for which T-shirt she's going to win. Same way we did last week, right? Same way we did last week. Sister Monica then won the T-shirt for this week. Again, congrats to that sis, right? Congrats to everybody who participated again. Next week, we're going to do it again, right? And I will say for a disclaimer, right? I will say for a disclaimer, if you already won a T-shirt, again, of course, we're going to make sure a new person win one next week. Even though you can still put your name in for the drawing, right? Because it'd be interesting to see if you win again, but we're going to make sure we give it to somebody who didn't win one. So definitely now Sister Monica and Brother Mathis are excluded from winning next week, but they still can submit, right? Right. He called it, right? Oh, you did. Brother Sunline called it, right? I thought he's psychic over there, right? He's psychic over there. That's why you need to be, getting this market heavier, right? Getting this market heavy, right? So that's it. So Sister Monica won the T-shirts. So now, all the T-shirts that we have left, right? Y'all remember I posted a picture about the T-shirts. Matter of fact, let's do it one more time, right? Because Joker be like, man, I don't know what you're talking about in the T-shirt stuff, man. I'm just finding out about this stuff that y'all been doing this, right? I'm a little behind, right? So the T-shirts that we're giving away, right, are out of these here. Let me pull it up here. 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, let's roll this up here. All right, so you guys can see here really quick here while I get ready to log off here. All right, so let's do this here. All right, so these are the T-shirts that we're giving away, right? So again, this is the shirt that Brother Mathis won last week here, right? This one right here, the science T-shirt. He got it. As you say, he already got it. So congrats to him again for winning last week. And so this week we have 4 more styles, right? Right. We got I accept Bitcoin. All right. I'm strong because a strong woman raised me, right? Raised me with a D on the end. Raised me, right? Right. We also have the carbon molecule, right? Or the periodic scientific table. Right, we have that T-shirt, carbon molecule T-shirt, and we have what? Mo Honey, Mo Proud, right? Even got her name and her nickname, Mo, right? Mo Honey, Mo Proud. That means if you mess with Mo, right? For Mo Honey, you want with Mo Honey, yeah, you're gonna cost you Mo Proud, bro, because you ain't coming here with that financial literacy news, that financial literacy mindset. I can't deal with you, right? Y'all already know how Mo is, right? So those are the T-shirts that are up for grabs tonight. That she's gonna win one. Since she was named the winner. So I accept Bitcoin. I'm strong because a strong woman raised me. Carbon molecule T-shirt and Mo Honey, Mo Problems, right? Which is a bear, right? From a bear traders out there, get excited, right? All right, so that's that. All right, so let's run over here real quick to the back to the picker, right? Let's go back to the name picker. Matter of fact, let me post it in the group. So if you guys ever want to use this for a name picker, let me post it for you guys as well. This is the name picker app. All right, what's going on, Sister Play Hot? All right, Sister Play Hot then graced us with her presence. She in the building, guys. Go subscribe to my sister's channel ASAP. Do not sit here and play around, right? She is a A1 quality content creator, editor out of the universe, right? Right? Go subscribe to her channel. She just got over 1,000 subscribers herself. I'm so excited for that. She's been grinding. She's been working, right? I can't stress enough, man. I love people who's out here, putting in the work, grinding, making things, very accessible in terms of information data we can build from. So shout out to our sister Play Hot Adventures in the building, right? Our resident model, right? Y'all know we got resident hospice and resident business people, resident boxer, our resident boxers over Sunlight. Everybody got a position, right? Everybody got a position here, right? She's a resident model, right? And a lot of you guys, what you do is respective to. So shout out to everybody, right? But that's the algorithm there, the app. If you want to use it from name picker, that's the app right there, right? Y'all can use it for other stuff, for drawings, all that kind of stuff, right? It's very, straightforward as you see when I use it, right? It's straightforward, right? So shout out Sister Monica, this week's winner. And let's put the t-shirts in there. So I got to get off this thing and log off and go eat. Y'all finna have me eating at 11 o'clock tonight. Not tonight. The devil is a story. Right? So the t-shirts we have what? I accept Bitcoin. Right? Let's do this real quick. I accept Bitcoin. Matter of fact, let's share the screen. Forgot. Sorry. Let's share the screen. All right, let's share that screen right there. Share that beautiful bean footage. Right? I accept Bitcoin. Right? What's the other one? More honey, more problems. Right? Right? We got that. What else we got? We got what was the other one? I'm strong. Right? I'm strong. Right? Because a strong woman raised me. Right? I'm just there. Right? 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 And we also have what? What's the last one? The carbon molecule. Right? Carbon. Right? Carbon molecules t-shirt, right? And there we go, right? So those are the t-shirts, right? Right? So we got those 4 to choose from, right? Right? Those are the 4 t-shirts to choose from, right? And so, here we go, guys. Y'all, let's make it pop, right? Let's do a little something strange for a little piece of change, right? Let's go, Sister Mo. Come through, Sister Mo. Right? Which one you think you're gonna win, Sister Mo? Right? Which one do you think you're gonna win, Sister Mo? Right? More honey, more problems. I'm strong because the strong woman raised me, right? The carbon molecule, right? Or what? I accept Bitcoin, right? Those are the 4 choices for this week, right? Over Brother Matt has already run the science t-shirt. I know it's, again, Brother Unc, happy for that, right? Science, right? Scientific literacy, right? So more honey. All right, let's see more honey, right? You say you better not win that carbon one or something like shots fired, right? Right. So there's again, t-shirts are coming outside my merch. You guys didn't know I do sell merchandise as well. I rarely even talk about it when I go live because guess when I be going live, I'm talking about stock. So again, I do have a my little African Emporium business. Actually is a little business. I sell products, sea moss, shirts, healthy items, all that, right? Merch like this, like you see, I'm giving away today too. So just for the future, y'all know. So let's get it. All right, so real quick, let's do it. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Look at that mess there. Man, you must have hit the lottery. Man, this woman didn't hit the lottery. This woman didn't call the t-shirt. This joker was the last one to get in on the entry that said she was going to win. And now she called her own t-shirt. This joker right here. More honey, more problems is on his way to the South Kakalaka, right? On his way to South Carolina, our Sister Mo then won the More Honey, More Problems t-shirt. She is the 2nd week's winner of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you guys again for being patrons of this channel, for all y'all do to bring truth to power to the information that we disseminate on this channel and everything that does in terms of edifying people's knowledge in terms of financial literacy. This shout out is for all of you. And thank you again. I can't say that enough. Sister Monica, you are an awesome, awesome testament of, again, everything that we speak about when it comes to this. So what better person definitely to give it to as well than our sister Monica, Monica Lamb. Shout out to you. Again, you already know how it go. I think I already got your particulars from, ordering the CMOS. So we'll get that in the mail for you first thing tomorrow. It will be on its way to South Kakalaka, right? South Kakalaka in the house. And she got the t-shirt that she wanted. More honey, more problems. She won the t-shirt. Let me show it real quick just on GP on the way out the door. Right? She won the More Honey, More Problems t-shirt, right? For this week's drawing for the win, right? For the W, right? Matter of fact, let me pull it up here. All right. So that way, let me see here. Where we at? There we go. She won this t-shirt right here. This tan colored More Honey, More Problems t-shirt here, right? Got the bear on the front, right? Got the bees circling around the bear with the crown on the head, right? They got the crown on, right? More honey, more problems, right? I think got a honey jar down there too, right? Right? She has won that t-shirt. It's on its way to South Carolina. Shout out to her. So next week, we got 3 t-shirts left. We got I Accept Bitcoin, I'm strong because a strong woman raised me. And then we have the carbon molecule t-shirt. Those are the 3 that's left. Right? One of those will be given away next week. Tune in for the details to be a part of that drawing. Again, if you already want a t-shirt, again, just for the sake of fairness, you can't win twice. And so, you can't enter, though, for the drawing, but we're going to make sure we give away a new one for somebody a new week, next week, to have a chance to get one, too. So those are the 3 that's left. Thank you, again, for participating, guys. Thank y'all for being a part of this channel. Again, everything that we do here, over here at African Emporium, the channel, right? The channel, salute to all of you guys, right? And the Saints won tonight. Look at that. God, that joker hit the lottery, man. God, that joker hit the lottery. That joker, a football team then won. She won the t-shirt. She called the t-shirt she wanted. Man, y'all might want to go follow that woman stock calls tomorrow, right? Whatever call she got, I might be following that, right? Whatever stock call she called, she probably going to hit around and hit a big bag tomorrow, right? She might be up early in the morning and buy some of that Oracle before it take off if we get lucky, right? But we'll see. Hey, don't jump out there too quick, guys. Do your research. Don't just jump. Don't get FOMO, right? But shout out to Sister Monica and everybody else, too. Yeah, hey, Brother Matthews, I got you. You already know I got that sea moss on deck. Y'all already know I got that sea moss on deck, right? I got the purple and I have the gold, right? Again, y'all know my channel, African Emporium. That is my business channel. Go over there. Again, check it out. All right. We have it on deck. If you do want it, again, I ship out, priority or regular mail, whatever your choice. So again, sea moss been moving. I've been pumping it. When people been hit me up. Man, I need that sea moss. I need that sea moss. And so as you can see here on my channel here, this is my business page here, African Emporium. As you see, it says retail. So I do everything on here though. Museum. Well, I was doing museum stuff too. Right, the museum tours to the African American Museum. Obviously, that's been kind of fluctuating since the coronavirus. But I carry products, sea moss, African clothing, authentic handmade African masks from all over the entire continent of Africa. I mean, the whole 9. Right, the sea moss, as you can see right there, I got the sea moss on deck right there. All right, and so these are just some of the products I carry. Again, we do the museum stuff. I was doing that with Brother. See the tree stock. That's my niece right there. If you didn't know, that's my niece right there in that backpack. Right, I took her and her big sister to the African American Museum. Gave them a tour of it too when before the coronavirus, obviously. Right, so I am again taking care of the family. Right, had them up in that museum, getting that knowledge. Right, getting that knowledge. Right, so yeah, shout out to people who find value in edifying and raising the kid. That's some sea moss smoothies and sour sauce I used to sell. I need to get back to doing that on the weekends. I'll get there. All right, coronavirus got everybody on sit down, so that's it. All right, that's my niece right there. That's just one of the dresses I sell. That's it, guys. So let me get off here. So yeah, check me out, African Emporium. Send me a message over to my African Emporium business page, or just y'all know how to contact me, and I'll send it out to you again. ASAP. For if you need some sea moss, right? I got it on deck, right? Got it on deck. We on deck next, right? Like Claude and what? The movie Life, right? Right? Claude and what's his name, right? One of my favorite movies, obviously. Tell them about the gun line boss. Right? Tell them about the gun line boss. All right? See, I got the sour sock coming. I got to get my sour sock connect back on deck. So, that kind of messed everybody up a little bit, with the, coronavirus. So, that's it. So again, peace, power, profit, everybody. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody. Shout out Brother Mathis. Shout out Eva Monica Land, the winner of this week's t-shirt giveaway. Thank you for being a part of this build, this community university, this workshop environment. Shout out to our over Zane Montego came through the building today, graced us with his presence. See him hopefully next week for the next drawing. Right. Shout out over Sunline coming through, the resident bodyguard. Shout out to Brandon Jemison, the resident hospice in the house. Right. He is our resident doctor, nurse, the whole 9. Right, shout out to everybody that came through. Over Caesar, right? Can't say enough about Over Caesar, right? Always the silent assassin, right? He is the silent assassin. Shout out to our families. Shout out to our sister Lakeisha Dunn coming through, gracing us with our presence. Shout out to our sister Play Hard Adventures came through as well. Go subscribe to her channel. You will not be disappointed. Shout out to that sister for always bringing truth to power, showing you how to get it done, from thrift shopping to drone reviews to the clothing. She's on fire, literally. As her name, Play Hard Adventures, right? Play Hard is on fire, right? Right. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our new sister G Dale that's been coming through, gracing us with her presence. She's learning the game too. She's getting into investing, everything that has to do with what we're doing, right? Shout out to our brother Big Boom coming through as always, gracing the crowd, being a constant supporter. Love what he's doing. He's definitely in the markets as well. Again, a brother got some knowledge as well. Check him out. Shout out to everybody again. Everybody, if I missed anybody, over Chris, again, over Chris really for dropping that last minute news, right? Getting us all excited and worked up behind Oracle winning the deal, the TikTok deal. That was going to be front page news all day tomorrow. Everybody gonna be dropping TikTok news, right? Even if you probably ain't even watching financial news, you're gonna see that TikTok Oracle deal come through your little news feed at some point. Shout out to over Chris for making sure that's possible for us to know that in real time, right? Again, everybody, right? A new fella came through from Russia tonight, Max Kwame, all right, Kwame, right? Thank you. Shout out to Max, right? Coming through from Russia tonight, right? Who else we got? New family Owen Kennedy, right? Last minute got in on the drawing. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. If you ever hear it and see us go live, tune in. We appreciate to have you here. Love to share with you. Love to be with you, right? Again, everybody, right? I think I got everybody that's tuned in tonight that typed in the back chat, right? If I didn't, don't charge it to my heart, right? Charge it out just tired, right? And just naming off a lot of stuff, right? Right? Charge it to that. All right, so that's it, guys. So again, until next time, right? Ray Boom Boom Room. That's it over Zane. You already know it. Ray's Boom Boom Room, right? All right. Until next week, again, tune in for next week's detail of the drawing, right? Of the drawing for next week's winner. All right. Tune in for the details to be able to win that again, so you can be a part of that. And if you have not already, again, really quick here, right? I posted again, especially for some of my sisters, right? Y'all, the sisters are gonna like this. The sisters are going to like this. I'm throwing y'all a bone right now. Right? It has something to do with investing and trading, right? I posted in my community post, right? A movie. It's free on YouTube. It's free, right? Well, I think it's free to y'all because I'm a premium subscriber. I don't know if they make it different from the premium subscribers or not, but whatever. But go check out this movie, y'all. Right? It's a good movie, right? Because I rarely watch movies, right? I mean, if it was on YouTube, that's the only way I watched it, I guess, right? Right? Because I'm typically always studying. Now go check out the movie. It's an awesome movie. It's a black movie. It's called Stock Option, right? It's called Stock Option, right? Gentlemen, I'll just give you a little background, right? The gentleman used to be a stockbroker, got into a little mess with his company, right? They were doing insider trading. He didn't want to be a part of it, right? So he got framed as well, and he had to rebound. So it's a movie about again, revelation, rebound, and then redemption, right? That's the ultimate thesis of what most traders go through all the time, right? The revelation. Right, rebound, you come in, you get a little too excited, right? You kind of get ahead of yourself. You have to go through a rebound moment, recollect your thoughts, get serious about your due diligence and your discipline, and then you have your redemption moment, right? Then you have that redemption moment where the bag becomes like the Neo in the Matrix, right? You turn the Neo in the Matrix. Once you really realize what this market is all about and how to get money almost every day, that's when you hit that moment of redemption. So you go through the revelation in the beginning, revealing this opportunity for you. You go through a little setback because sometimes you get ahead of yourself and want to jump out there too soon. You take a couple of little losses because you don't want to research and do the real research like you're supposed to, right? Then you realize the light bulb goes off and then you move into what? The level of redemption, right? So again, nice little movie I'm just sharing with the family. It's called, again, Stock Option. It has to deal with investing to a degree, but it also has to deal with a lot of real world life. I think y'all will like it. It was filmed in Atlanta. The movie was filmed actually in Atlanta. The entire movie, it's awesome, right? It's a really good movie. And it's not that long, only an hour and 19 minutes, right? So the sister's going to like it, though. Trust me, the stuff that's in it for that, the sister's going to like it. And you got the sister in there from Friday and a couple other people. Y'all might know them, but whatever, right? So here I am hawking the movie off like I'm getting a cut out of it, right? Like I'm getting a cut, right? But I liked it. Again, I was studying the market when I was watching. That's what's crazy. I was watching it, on my TV in my office here while I was studying the market, and it was just a really good movie. I mean, I sat all the way through it, right? So it's called Stock Option. Matter of fact, let me get the link. I'm gonna post it. I'm just gonna post it, man. I'm gonna post this movie. Right? I'm gonna post this movie, right? Y'all gonna get this movie, y'all jokers, right? It's called Stock Option, right? Really, really good movie, right? Really, really good movie. I think it is at least, right? I think it is at least. So go check it out. All right. So there you go. So that's it, guys. So again, let me shut it down. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, power, profit, everybody. Thank y'all for being support. As we, you have shown time and time again, you guys are definitely people I'm willing to go to war with, right? Anytime, hey, let's get it, right? So we know what the market going to look like tomorrow a little bit. For now, we're popping to the upside. We're still holding our gains in the futures market, right? We're still holding the gains in the futures market, so that ain't no secret there. So we'll see if it carry over and we get a big bump tomorrow, right? And we can get a bump tomorrow around about 300-400 points on the Dow. That's obviously going to put the S&P 500 up above around about 336, 337, 338, right? And again, great start of the week, right? Great start of the week for the bullish sentiment, and we'll see how it goes from there. And we got Apple event. Again, don't forget, we have Apple event on what? September the 15th, which is Tuesday. 2 days from now, we have Apple event. Another major potential catalyst, right? And they got some secrets to unveil. Be on the lookout for that as well. Who knows what it's going to be, but all I know is probably going to be crazy. So as of now, I'm up going into the week on my little option positions. Well, at least those two. I got some others out there too, right? So my calls for the S&P 500, I bought a 334 call. They look like they're going to print tomorrow, right? And I also got the Apple, the Apple event. I got some calls for that. I got the 116 strike calls, right? Got several of them going into that event, right? Already prepared, right? For those, and I got some other stuff out there too. But those are the most notable ones because that's what we talked about, right? So that's that. All right, guys. So peace, power, profit, everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you guys on the next live stream. Tune in for the next instructions or the details for the next one. And I'll see you guys then. Peace, power, profit, everybody. Peace. Shimotep.